Okay. Should be live. Waiting for it to come up on YouTube right now. Robbie, you've got your own stream going. Should be on Stark Raving Sports and Adam's channel, 5 Points Vids.
As well as And That's Baseball.
That's right. Those of you who don't know us, we have Robbie Hyde here to my left.
Hello, everybody. How you doing? Howdy.
I'm Bailey, otherwise known as Foolish Baseball. This is the pregame show, a home run derby between the three best humongous Melonheads versus the three best Burlington Sock Puppets. Looks like it's going to lead off with, I believe that's College Burnout.
Or is this
Swingman? This is Swingman. He's a lefty.
This is Swingman coming up first.
It's 2-minute rounds. They get one timeout, and it's going to be just combined based on the teams. There's no sort of like knockout format here. First up is going to be Jeremy, a.k.a. Swingman.
So Swingman used to be in the Baltimore Orioles system, and we just watched him take some BP earlier. Wow. He's just he's hitting the crap out of the ball.
It was loud. It was very loud.
I'm very excited to see what he can do here in the home run derby early on. But, I mean, we got some pretty good competition here in the home run derby. Obviously, the big name is Eric Sims. But what do you think here? Are you thinking Eric Sims, who we all know just loves to hit bombs, or are we going to go with a guy on the Burlington Sock Puppets? If you're going to make a prediction here today,
who's going to make a splash today?
What do you think is going to win the whole thing?
Well, it's team based, so I'm going to say us.
Or let's say when I say win the whole thing, who do you think is going to get the most home runs?
Yeah, I can't speak much to the. You've done more scouting on the Burlington Sock Puppets side. I don't entirely know who their lineup for the derby is, but I'm gonna say Swingman's gonna show out here.
I really liked watching him during BP. You know, King of JUCO, Eric Sims. Go follow his channel. It's an amazing channel. Also on TikTok as well. He just makes great content. He would be the popular pick, obviously, because of his name, but I like your pick as well because I just like the group that he was in. Also, we have College Burnout too for us Melonheads here today. He had a good swing going on BP, but I don't know if the power is going to be quite there.
Right.
But Swingman, he hit a couple over. I'm going to agree with you.
Swingman, he was pulling it and he was elevating it, and that's going to be the key here in this home run derby.
I'm also just a sucker for the nice lefty swings.
That's right, yes.
Growing up, David Ortiz was my guy growing up. If you were to go back to home run derbies, what are some home run derbies that you remember?
Sosa went crazy in Miller Park. That's, I think, one of the first ones I remember watching as a kid. Bobby Abreu had a first round where he hit about 28, and then Josh Hamilton. And then weirdly, didn't Alex Rios go like back to back or something like that, or he won at least 1 year?
Yes.
Okay, Mike's talking to us. As you can see, we have a dugout cam here. So we're gonna get some sights and sounds from the dugouts. It looks like Swingman's round is underway. Again, this is 2 minutes. He gets one timeout, and he's going to be decided by a cumulative total.
As you can see here,
not quite.
He's already putting some good swings.
He's put some good swings. Hasn't hit one out yet. Came close.
From our view here, it's going to be a little hard to see on the screen, but luckily we do have.
Yeah. He hit one warning track, one that would have been gone if not foul.
Getting back to what we were talking about, Josh Hamilton, that home run there was absolutely amazing against him.
Yeah.
He's not quite there.
Yeah, he's got the swing right. He's pulling it down the line. Eric is chirping him and or cheering him on.
You can always count on King of JUCO, Eric Sims, to be very loud.
I think we're at the halfway mark on his round. 1 minute remaining. And they're calling the timeout. They've called the timeout. Looked good. Put some good swings on it. Just hadn't quite been able to get on the board yet, I don't think.
He's a guy I would want to have on my team. I'm glad we have him on the Melon.
Absolutely.
So this is actually good that we're doing this home run derby. What are you excited for most right now?
Hey guys, I'm here with Erickson, King of JUCO. He's going to give us a prediction on how many tanks he's going to hit in this home run derby. What are you going for here?
Hey, we got 2 minutes here. We're trying to go at least 3 for the boys. Hit tanks or die. We're trying to get the home field advantage for the bros. Let's win a fucking ball game here, boys. Let's go.
Home run derby time.
Thanks, Jim.
That's our dugout correspondent, Jim, there with the King of JUCO.
Yeah, that's Jim Riley, Ball Cap Sports. If you're not familiar with him, go follow him. He has a good, solid day-to-day baseball news channel.
Again, if you're just tuning in, this is the pregame show. This is the Home Run Derby, which will decide home field advantage. As I believe that's 1 on the board for. No, wait, we're up to 3. We're up to 3 on the board. So a really strong round from Jeremy to get us going here.
There was Mike of Stark Raving Sports walking in.
Yes, that's a cameo appearance. That's an Easter egg.
We're going to have a lot of cameos.
And there we go.
So he heated up right there. We got 4 home runs on the board.
4, I think, is a good showing.
And he finishes very strong, 4 home runs. So it looks like now.
I don't know if we'll talk to him or not, but obviously this is an unbiased broadcast crew,
right?
So we're just trying to analyze it however we can. We have no rooting interests in this game, and we're just going to do our best to give you objective information as far as what's happening. So this is the first hitter for the Sock Puppets.
We know obviously these guys are very good. If you don't know the Sock Puppets, they're in the Appalachian League, which is it's a league for these guys coming out of college or still in college to get more recognition with the scouts, maybe trying to get drafted in the upcoming draft or just get more eyeballs on them.
Okay, here we go.
All right, we've got Swingman here. Just let us off with the Home Run Derby and gave 4 for the effort. How you feeling? How was it out there?
That's tiring, man. You don't train to hit 2 minutes straight, but other than that, I mean, I took that break. I had to regather myself, and once I got back in, I felt like I was able to lock in. But yeah, no, it was a lot of fun. I'm hoping we could pull it off. Balls, I mean, we got a little bit of a breeze in, so you really got to hit them pretty good today.
Is 4? You happy with that? Is that what you were looking for? Or how you feeling about the number?
I mean, I was really hoping for like 6 or 7, but it is what it is. Let's see if the other guys can pick me up here.
Now, Eric gave us a pedestrian 3. Is he sandbagging us here, or what do you think Eric's going to give us here?
I don't know if him and the pitcher can get in the groove, man. He's going to be very tough to beat. That's the biggest thing. If he can't get in the groove, obviously it's going to be battle. But if he gets in a groove, he's going to be dangerous.
All right, Swingman, thank you. All right, we'll be back with more from the dugout.
All right, thank you. I did just see a question in your chat. Where's this being played at? This is in Burlington, North Carolina. This is versus YouTubers versus the Burlington Sock Puppets.
This is year number 2 for the Sock Puppets. They had a very successful first year, a good turnout today with the fans. The Sock Puppets are pretty popular around here in Burlington. Mm-hmm. As of right now, he is only at 1 as of right now. Now, I was watching these guys in BP earlier.
They're putting on a show.
It's honestly pretty incredible when you watch these kind of players like up close and personal, because they're just, man.
Adam may have something to say to us. Adam,
what do we got, Adam?
Are we coming in loud and clear?
Adam is frozen.
Yeah. Adam, if you can, try to grab the mic too. That is our owner. That is our GM. That is our coach.
That is the Steve Cohen of the Melons.
Yeah. Really, arguably more of a Jerry Jones figure.
I like that. I like that. Yeah, Adam of 5 Point Vids. He has been absolutely phenomenal putting all this together. I mean, honestly, I'm very amazed at everything he's done to put this together.
I do want to say there is a little bit of chirping regarding the home run derby pitching, which is always a subject when it comes to a home run derby.
You know, I always wonder about that. You know, because we were taking BP earlier. How did you feel about the arm angle of your BP pitcher?
I felt the Burlington Sock Puppets had a guy who was doing a great job. He had to throw a lot of BP to us.
Yes.
Honestly, when Eric got up there, I did feel more comfortable. And I don't know, it may have just been the rapport of knowing Eric, but
yeah,
I feel like don't let him hear me say it, but I feel like his stuff's a little bit easier to pick up.
Well, it's very funny because for me it was the complete opposite.
Okay.
Because I preferred the arm angle of the Sock Puppets pitcher, but when Eric came up, he was going a little more lower, and it threw me off completely, and
right.
I just could not. Once I got a round in, I came up again for another round, and I felt way better. But I know what you mean. Like usually guys when they're throwing PP, they tend to kind of just throw it in there instead of just overhand it.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, he did a great job too. He's our pitcher for today.
Yes, we have a total of 3 pitchers going today, but is he our starter?
He is our starter. Yes,
okay,
Eric
yes.
Sims, King of Juco is our starter.
So Eric he's really doing everything. He's doing our home run derby. He's our starting pitcher. Arguably shooting the most content as well. So we'll see.
He's got guys with cameras all over here. I think he's got actually how many guys does he have? He's got 2 guys here.
Yeah, and what's funny is this is traveling light for him.
Yes.
This is a great swing. This is Eric going right now. That's college burnout.
So this is college burnout here. Unbelievable swing. He was putting on a show in BP.
Yes, he was.
He wasn't really hitting any over, but just the swing was phenomenal. Everything was hard contact.
He was going for line drives. This is where he's got to try to elevate.
When it comes to the home run derbies, it's almost like they have to really readjust their swings, really. When you saw Josh Hamilton hit as many home runs as he did at Yankee Stadium, it's pretty – that was a rope. Just fouled. But, yeah, these guys really have to adjust when it comes to a home run derby. And it's also just the speed of the pitches, too. They're used to seeing, mid-90s fastballs.
Exactly.
And you're going straight to BP. Recently, I want to ask you this. We had in Major League Baseball, that's a line drive to the gap. That's not going to be quite there. But what do you think of the new home run derby rules where they have the time? Do you prefer the old-fashioned way when they have 10 pitches per round, or do you like the timed?
I prefer the timed. The pitches per round, there were a lot of good things about it. I think the timed is better in the sense that it speeds things up and it forces them to take some swings they might be uncomfortable with, because it was tough when you're watching the, when it's like a limited amount of pitches or outs, and they had to be really selective about what they would swing at.
Right.
As things stand right now, by the way, we're exiting the timeout for burnout, but that first round, we're leading 4-1 on aggregate. You can put it that way, to use a European soccer term.
If we can come away with any kind of a W today,
yes,
that's a good thing.
And by the way, winning this home run derby does give us home field advantage.
Oh, I did not know that. Oh, I'm learning something.
So we've got something to play for.
Oh here. Wow, this is great. Never thought. Oh, that sounded really good. That is gone into the trees.
That is our fifth.
Our 5th home run.
That.
College burnout.
That was easy 400.
Just exploded on that one.
Put a great swing on it, and every home run we can get just pads our lead a little bit more. So everything is just so key right here, especially last few seconds of the round.
And like the name says, college burnout. He did play college baseball. He's a very loose guy in the clubhouse. He was just trying to have a good time. You can tell he played some baseball.
Counting it down.
6, 5, 4, 3.
Got under it.
He's got one more swing in him.
Let's see it.
No, that's it.
There we go. So as things stand, we've had 2 of our hitters go up. They've had 1, but the score is 5-1. With the Bros leading the pros.
I'm going to be honest. I'm shocked that we are right now in the lead.
I assume we're going to get an interview with College Burnout here in a second.
Yes.
We'll keep an eye out for that.
He's going to be coming.
If not, Eric, who is our next hitter, that will probably be electric.
Everyone's going to have their eyes on King of Juco, and you know him. He is just going to go up there. He's just going to swing as hard as he can.
Yes.
It's pretty phenomenal what Eric does. It's the fact that he kind of just does everything. Right? He will even catch if he needs to. So very, very fun player. As you can see, the sock puppets.
They are lined up.
All on the field. I love the camaraderie. I always love that.
Well, they're going to need a big round. They're trailing 5-1 at the moment.
They're going to need a very big round here. Do you think in this situation they're maybe feeling the pressure a little bit?
I think they have more to lose, as I'm going to undo.
I want to make sure. There we go.
Make sure I don't get myself canceled.
Yeah, let's do that. All right, we're here with College Burnout. We've got one. We got one. We're tired, but we're feeling good. How you feeling all together?
I feel like I hit some balls hard. The name of the game is not hitting it dead center when it's 400. But I grew up a line drive gap to gap guy, so it's like it's in my blood. But I think I had some 100 EVs out there, so it's really all we're going for. Came out, did some dragon shit, and really just wanted to save the juice for the game. I'm not even winded.
All right, 5-1. We are ahead. Is that going to hold?
That is going to hold. We got King of Juco. As much as he's, a fat fuck, he's good at hitting home runs. Respect to the king on that front. So I think we got it locked in. I think I was really the weak link, and I hit 1, so that's all we needed. I've got as much as the other team all together. So
the team has 5 right now after 2. That's what matters. Good job out there.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. They took their timeout fairly early in the round, it felt like there, hoping to sort of regroup. And that was very close. They're really getting into it because I think they're feeling the pressure. And as I was about to say to your comment earlier,
that one's hit really well. That's deep to left. And that is gone.
That's going to make it 5-2 in this derby.
Let's see if they can keep up the momentum.
Yes.
That one's hit pretty well, too.
That one was well struck.
That was off the wall, just misses.
That's about as hard as you can hit it without it being a homer.
He's starting to maybe get into a groove here. Maybe
they are feeling the pressure. I feel like we've got nothing to lose here.
That one's hit deep, and that is gone.
That's gonna get 5-3.
5-3. The Sock Puppets are coming back here.
Yes, it is going to come down to the last round for sure.
Everything is sounding really good off the bat.
Yes, it is. Again, if you're just tuning in right now, this is your pregame show, the Home Run Derby to decide home field advantage, with the game to follow soon after.
That's hit deep.
It is a walk-off.
That is gone.
That was an absolute no doubt.
Into the trees.
So,
oh my.
A huge round.
We
A
got
huge
a new-
round for the Sock Puppets on that one.
We have a new home run derby.
We do. It is 5-4. It is going to come down to that final round.
And all eyes are now on Erickson.
Yes.
King of JUCO. He's been doing all the talking. What do you think about the trash talk from King of JUCO? That's kind of the name of his game.
Yeah. Well, if you're facing a guy like that, you got to expect it, And I don't think the Sock Puppets are intimidated by him at all. But if he puts them away right here with a strong round, they will never hear the end of it.
I hope.
Yes.
We hear it.
Again, Eric Sim, the king of JUCO, a two-way player in this, as he will be taking the mound for the Sock Puppets, or not Sock Puppets, for the Melonheads, later today.
Here we go.
His first swing.
Big hack.
That's a big daddy hack.
Oh, he's hacking.
He is.
He's not wasting any time.
It. That was hit good. But it did not have the elevation.
Now could we maybe thinking the pressure could be getting?
Yes, I would be calling a timeout soon here if he doesn't get one.
I would call a timeout.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, he's getting under it a little. He's topping it a little bit. He's swinging hard, and it's tough. It's tough from a cardio standpoint. Taking this many swings.
And then
max
look at all
force.
the guys.
Yeah.
Right there.
I mean, you're getting yelled at by a sock puppet.
I mean, look at the two mascots.
I know.
These guys are yelling too.
They're in on it.
That one's hit really well to left. That's into the gap, but that's not going to be good enough.
Yeah, we got to call a timeout.
I think you need a breather.
Almost.
One positive thing to say about Eric, he is a new father.
Yeah.
He's been very focused on that. Not sure how the home run derby practice is going.
He's got hopefully a few swings left here to make the Sock Puppets his sons. But yes.
It is break time for him, giving him a little bit of a speech.
He's gonna need smelling salts potentially.
I think so.
I'm familiar with his content.
Maybe a couple scoops of pre-workout.
Yeah, or some perhaps an energy drink. But yeah, I mean, this is pretty.
Oh.
This is big. This is where currently as it stands, 5-4, the final round, and this is where we could add on one or two more home runs just to make things difficult for their final hitter in this home run derby. Oh,
that one's hit deep.
Dude, it's down the line. That is one. That makes it 6-4 on this home run derby. Again, Sock Puppets have one more batter to go after Erickson, the king of JUCO, is done with his round.
Right now, they're looking for insurance. That's hit deep to left.
These are insurance home runs for sure.
Any home run here is valuable, especially with how good these hitters are.
Oh, that was well struck. Did that go?
That's going deep.
Gone. 7-4. That is Sim's third home run of the round. Or sorry, is that second home run of the round?
It looks like the break is exactly what he needed.
Yes. I think it was well timed. That one's also hit pretty well.
That one is hit well.
It's towards the warning track. Back.
Not quite enough.
They're counting it down. Just a few seconds
That one's
left
hit
in
well.
Eric's round.
Not deep.
We want one more. This is his last swing. Oh, it's the center.
But 2 valuable home runs.
Yes.
Let's see if the lead can hold.
Yes.
And they're going to be sending their third and final batter to the plate.
Right.
Do you think this lead will hold?
What I'm curious to see here is, and their previous hitter also reached 3 home runs. If he hits exactly 3 home runs, what is our tiebreaker going to be?
That's a dream scenario.
Yes.
Here. The Melonheads and the Sock Puppets in a swing off.
Once Eric catches his breath, so give him about 15 minutes. We'll hopefully hear from him.
Yes. It's going to be a little while before we see him.
Yeah.
Hopefully Jim is chasing him down now.
Yeah.
We need some thoughts. Honestly, all in all, he got off to the tough start, but a pretty solid round overall.
Those 2 home runs were absolutely key because I think if it stuck 5-4, we would have been in a really bad spot. Now I think it's pretty much 50-50 from here because, we've had some hitters hit 3 or 4 in a round. We've had some hitters hit 1 or 2 in a round. So it's anybody's ball game at the moment.
I will say I'm glad our predictions stuck with the guy that we thought would have.
That's right, Swingman with 4 home runs.
Without him, it would be over right now.
Yeah,
He is the
absolutely.
difference.
So here it is. The Sock Puppets, their final hitter. He needs 3 home runs to tie, 4 to win.
It's going to be a long 2 minutes.
Yes, it is. And they do have a timeout. And again, this is for home field advantage with a game soon to follow.
Major League Baseball, this is where you've seen a lot of drama in the home run derbies. Those final swing offs, the final rounds, the 2 minutes. And that's where it gets really exciting.
Hasn't quite connected with one yet. He's hit some hard hit balls for sure, but just not the correct launch angle. We'll put it that way. Not the correct spray angle for him either. And they have called the timeout.
He's taking a break too.
He's gonna have approximately a minute 10 to hit 3 home runs here, or else it will be the Bros with perhaps, could you call it an upset in this derby if we win it? We've got some strong players.
They are our 3 best players.
Yeah.
But considering what the Sock Puppets, what they can do, I think you'd have to call it an upset.
I mean, considering we are also on the team, I would have to
Exactly.
consider it an upset.
I mean, I am just lucky to be here.
Yes, right.
I mean, my goodness, I don't know why they even called it. But I got to admit, it's nice to have a few players that have the experience.
That's right. And I gotta say, all 3 of these guys, good locker room guys as well. Good
absolutely.
locker room presence.
As soon as Eric said, that's deep. That is gone.
That's gone.
That's his first home run of the round.
That's gonna make it 7-5. He needs 2 more to tie, but time is running out. It could come down to the wire here. As there's another one.
That's drilled.
Pulls it.
That is
That's
gone.
It's 7-6. 7-6, and we're entering the final seconds here. It's going to come right down the wire.
That's hit
He
well.
crushed that one, just a little too low.
That one's hit pretty well.
That one,
That might not have enough.
yeah, just bounces in front of the warning track here. Kind of sawed that one off. Oh, the tension. As it is currently 7-6. This is the final hitter of the derby, and time is running out. He's going to need at least 1 more home run or 2 to win.
Everyone on the Melonheads right now are just.
Oh, that was well struck. It was to a deeper part of the park, though, and it will stay in.
That one's hit really
That
well.
one, yeah, he's hitting these hard, but just the launch angle and the spray angle, you got to get it right. We're down to the final 10 seconds here, final few swings. If he doesn't homer, the Bros will have it. 1. That's it. That's it. And the bat goes flying on the final swing.
The Bros have knocked off the Pros in the home run derby. I mean, we've seen some upsets in baseball history, but I think this has to be up.
Yeah. So in the 87 Twins, they won a World Series with a negative run differential, and I would say that's about where we're at with this team right now. This is huge.
I'm in shock. I can't believe it. I mean, I trusted our guys, but the fact that we're going up against pro players here, that they're going to be having major league scouts looking at them.
And how key were those 2 home runs that Eric Sim hit right there? Otherwise, this score is 6-5. He didn't have any before his timeout. He calmed down. He regrouped, and that was absolutely the key. Him and Jeremy getting going, and the 1 home run from College Burnout, the difference maker on the scoreboard as well.
Of course, Swingman really set the tone early on. 4 home runs to start things off. That's you're setting the tone early on, and you got to give a lot of credit there to Eric. we really had that brutal start
Mm-hmm.
to that round. And he regrouped after, got a slap on the back, had the drink, and got to give him a lot of credit there for regrouping. But unbelievable that now the Bros have home field advantage.
Yes.
In Burlington.
And we do have an interview coming up.
We have an update from the field. We just won the home run derby. So
Let's go.
And they're going to trade us home field advantage, but we're going to get a 2-run advantage to start. So they're spotting us 2 runs, but we still bat first. So change the overlay to the
Okay. You want that?
Yeah, so that's a big W for us.
Absolutely.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
All right, 2-0. Now we just got to hold the lead. Let's go.
No, not that one. That one.
What did he mean when he said 2-0?
I have no idea.
I don't know. Do we have a 2-0 lead to start off the game?
Yeah, I hope.
Is that what he meant?
We should get 2 runs for that.
I mean, my goodness,
That's more runs than y'all scored last year.
I think we need just a full on catering for just getting that huge win.
Yeah. Well, thank you guys for tuning in. Again, game to follow here. That was just the pregame show, and it was absolutely electric. A 7-6 home run derby win for the Bros over the Pros.
I mean, the fact that you just had, I'm still processing the upset. I mean, that's just crazy. The fact that last year the Sock Puppets, when we were playing against them last year, these guys were just hitting bombs all over the place. So I'm thinking it would be an easy win for them, but it really helps when you have guys that have that experience, whether they played in the minor leagues or even made it to a major, possibly close to major leagues, didn't quite get there. It's very valuable to have a few guys like that on the team.
They are announcing the starting lineups right now. I will announce the starting lineups on stream as well. If I can pull them up just a sec. Leading off for the Bros is going to be Giraffe Neck Mark, the second baseman, followed up by Jeremy Swingman, who just saw hit 4 home runs in the Derby. He's our DH. Eric, our pitcher, also batting third for us. There's RBT showing out from the dugout cam. Nick will be our first baseman. Chasik catcher, he's one of the Rangers. And Cole at third base. Adam at shortstop, our owner/GM. We got RBT in right, Jacob in center, and then Stark Ravensmore to Mike in left. It's I believe, a 10-man batting order, which you don't see very often.
Not very often.
It's unorthodox for sure. We're going to see how it pays off.
And then we're going to eventually get a couple of pinch hit appearances.
Right.
We'll eventually get into the game.
What we're doing right now, you can view it as the minor leagues, you can view it as purgatory, but eventually we will get called up by a higher power, and we will get one, maybe 2.
How are we going to get that call? Are they going to
I talked to Adam about it. He said he was going to send something. So we'll see.
That messenger coming. For the Stock Puppets, I just want to read off their lineup here as well. So playing center field, I'm not sure what his name is. We got Fator playing in center field. We have Gates playing in right field. McGirt playing first base. Mallory playing left field. Applewick is playing third base. Walker playing in catcher. Zama is the designated hitter today. Holloman playing second base. And Russell playing shortstop. Napier is the starting pitcher. What are you thinking here about the chances after seeing, getting off to a good start here in the home run derby? Do you think there's any shot? Now we got to play a real baseball game. Right. We have, home runs. That's great. What do you think about an actual game? Just some defense, just live pitching. Do you think the Bros have any chance?
I think we've always got a shot. And I think they are doing the national anthem right now. They're going to let them play now. It's an interesting game.
For caps.
We're so gallantly streamed, and rockets red flame, the first in air, silver. Oh, sailors that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Game on. And as yes, it is confirmed, the Bros will have a 2-run lead to start.
So
things off.
I have a scoop on that. The Bros and the Pros have conducted a trade, and the trade was we gave up our home field advantage in exchange for the 2 runs.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you think about that trade?
I think it's our job to make the Pros rue the day they make that trade, because I think they're feeling confident if they think they can spot us 2 runs. I think they have to understand this is a different team from last year, and we intend to show up and play some of our best baseball today.
I agree. I think if the Bros can just go out there, have tough give the pitcher a little bit of tough time.
Let's get it.
And then if you let those guys that we just had in the home run derby try to do some damage,
yeah,
the Bros can just hang on. I think it's the key in that 2-run lead.
Oh, here he goes. Believe. That's the message from the dugout right now.
I love it.
Believe. Believe in who? The Bros.
The Bros.
Yeah.
Believe in the Bros. Just like my 2004 Red Sox, we just had to believe they could come back against the Yankees, and we did. My Celtics, unfortunately, could not do it against Miami Heat, but the Red Sox, we believed they came back and then won the first World Series in '86. So anything is possible. Like I'm running all of a sudden.
Yes.
Excuse my Boston vibe. Excuse my draft nick. Draft nick Mark will listen to things today. Draft nick Mark. Very, very solid player.
Yes.
Watching him in the infield
In
today.
fact, I think we just saw it.
Oh, did we?
I think we did.
He's very smooth out there at second base today.
He's just so fundamental. He's just this smooth.
Final player. That's the kind of guy that you want on your team. Compare Rapnik Mar to a major league player.
Yeah.
What player? Can you think of a player that comes to mind?
I'm gonna say he's I'm gonna say Ozzy Albies, and he's Albies a switch hitter, but he's strong from the right side, which is where Mark's been back from him. And it's just very fundamental, fun to watch. Ozzy Albies, I believe, also has a YouTube channel with a few 100,000. No, that's Mark. That's Mark. I got mixed up there, but as you can see, a lot of things in common.
Right. If I were to compare Mark, I have a bit of. I don't know if maybe this is very good. At least this is the guy that comes to my mind. Is David Eckstein.
Mm-hmm.
Really just solid player. Gets the job done out there. Makes contact. Is a good player to have on your team, like a gritty sort of a player. That's where Mark reminds me.
I was getting David Fletcher comps during
That's a
MVP
good one
session.
too.
Yeah.
That's a good one too. Now we got some other interesting players out here for us today, where maybe baseball wasn't exactly the same. They're excited to be here. One player, Urinating Tree.
Yes.
Very great channel. Talks about a lot of sports. Great commentary on his videos. What do you think about these kind of guys? And maybe, yourself included.
Yeah, definitely.
What do you think about these guys who don't have maybe as much experience, but you're stepping into this situation? It's obviously not a very comfortable situation. How do you feel yourself in the
Well, look, we're putting ourselves out there, and that's part of the fun. I think we've all sat at home, wondering, could I do any better when our favorite hitter strikes out, or we see someone chase a pitch 2 feet outside the strike zone, that one even swing that. Now we find out. And I was seeing some BP earlier. I definitely had some jitters going, got stronger, and but now this is the real deal. We've got a pitcher who's capable of throwing in the 90s. We're not sure if we're going to see that type of velocity today in an exhibition, but I'm going to swing at the first pitch. I'm going to go ahead and say that's my strategy, and then I'll try to settle into the AB.
We got Mark leading off here. Love that. Is Mark wearing batting gloves?
He was no BGs in the batting cage, so I think that's who he is. He's a no BGs guy.
I love that. That velocity is looking pretty good.
Yes. Oh, by the way, I should actually update our score because technically we're leading 2-0. So, Robbie, if you want to take the commentary at the moment. Apologies on that.
Oh, big swing and a miss there from Mark. And that's going to be strike 2. Here comes the pitch. Oh, looks like he checked his swing. Mark stays alive. And we're at a 2-2 count here for Mark. Oh, no.
It's a strikeout.
Oh, sorry about that, everyone. I'm a little behind here on my stream. That is strike 3 for him. Caught looking. Here comes Swingman.
Who is our MVP of the Derby. Hold on a sec, guys. I'm bringing up our score.
All right, I'm here with Mark. He was in ambush mode, obviously, jumping on that first pitch. Mark, talk about that first at bat.
Yeah, I mean, the guy's throwing shed. He hit me with 2 sliders, which were if you threw me a fastball on that first one I missed, I was crushing that pitch, guaranteed. Second one was nice. I thought he was going to throw me one more. He froze me with a high and away fastball. It was a strike. I got to be more aggressive. I got to swing more.
Mark came to play. There's hits in the bats. We'll get one.
Yeah, we'll get one.
All right, we'll be back.
Thank you, Jim. Here we go. Swingman is up.
Yeah, Swingman, who had 4 home runs in our home run derby to kick things off.
He's worked it to 2-1 count right now. This is a guy, obviously we just saw the power. You got to be, a little more careful with. Maybe you can go after Mark a little bit more, but this is a guy, you got to work around him. And he's working the count right now, 3-1 count.
Yeah. And again, we were spotted 2 runs because we won the Derby, and that home field advantage we won was traded for 2 runs. And so as things stand, with Swingman taking his base on ball 4, the Bros lead the Pros 2-0 here in the top of the first.
And that's exactly what we need right off the bat. Have base runners, especially with the middle of the order coming up, because that's going to be the meat of our order, trying to get us another run or 2. We do have the 2-run lead. But now we're looking for as much insurance as possible.
Now, King of Juco was also in the Derby for us. He hit 2 home runs for us. That was absolutely key. Can he hit a 2-run homer here? Oh, and it gets away.
And he moves over to second.
Yes, and all of a sudden we have a runner in scoring position.
My
one
goodness.
Out.
And all you need is just a base hit here, and then you could have yourself a 3-0 lead.
Yeah.
What we saw with King of Juco really heated up in the second half of that round.
Mm-hmm.
Could he bring that momentum here?
He has the advantage of the count right now. He's up 2-0.
Pitcher here is struggling a little bit to throw some strikes.
Mm-hmm. Perhaps he's intimidated by Eric's newfound fame.
It's very possible.
I would be intimidated. 3-0.
3-0 count.
First base is open. That's got to be on the pitcher's mind.
I'll give a lot of credit to Mark for really going after him, trying to set the tone.
It was a strong at bat. Not the result we wanted, but it was a strong at bat for sure.
He basically said, "We're here to play."
Yeah, and
that's
well
it.
Struck.
That's a base hit.
That is through.
And Swingman
Swingman will
rounds.
stop
but
at
he's gonna...
third. We'll have runners at the corners with 1 out. Again, totally unbiased broadcast crew here.
We're the most unbiased broadcast.
No clear rooting interest in this one. Just hoping for a good game of baseball.
We are right down the middle.
Mm-hmm.
That was a very, very solid piece of hitting there from King of Juco.
Who's up right now?
I believe this is Ringer. No, is this College Burnout?
Oh, and Mike likes it. Yeah, that's right. An early rally. Mike loves the camera.
He loves the camera. This is College Burnout.
This is Burnout, yes. You can tell because he's number 420. That makes him pretty easy to spot.
What exactly does that mean? I don't really know the lingo these days.
Yeah, I think it's like 69, but just about 6 times more than that.
I'm not really sure what that means either.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you when you're older.
Thank you. I am just hitting puberty lately.
Yes, yeah. I'm still hoping for my growth spurt, personally. I think I'm hoping for like a late 20s growth spurt because 5'6" right now, it's not quite cutting it.
You're doing better than me. I'm looking for a late 30s. But we saw, even though maybe the power in the home run derby didn't really translate to many
he's a line drive gap-to-gap hitter. That's who he is fundamentally, and that's exactly what we could use here with runner in scoring position.
And if he gets it right into the right spot, King of Juco. Oh,
that was a tough call strike from up here. Just to me, it looked outside.
It did look a little outside, but hey, it's the Sock Puppets.
Maybe it's a college strike.
They got the home field now, and hey, sometimes you're just going to get those calls. But here we go. We have the Ringer coming up. Very good channel over here. He's playing catcher for us today. A little more on the quiet side.
No, he's actually from the Ringer. No.
Oh my!
Yeah.
Yes. I was gonna say.
You would know that as a Boston guy, I assume.
Yes.
Oh, hold on. We got an interview here with College Burnout. What'd you think of
All
the
right.
call?
Yeah, Burnout. What's up with that call? What happened there?
You know, I'm going to be honest. If he thinks it was a strike, then, you know, whatever. I don't know why that dude's starting me off speed. I mean, I take that back. I fucking get it. I'm an animal. I'd start me off with anything that's not straight. But at the end of the day, you know, it's 1AB. I'm not worried. You know, the best in the world bat 300. They go to the Hall of Fame, and I'm better than all of them. So, you know, not too stressed.
Pitcher scared of you.
He
Pitcher
is.
scared of you. Starting off in that bat like that?
With a fucking apex predator in the box, would you throw a first pitch fastball? I wouldn't.
Never. All right, we'll be back.
There's the college burnout. Humble as always, gracious in defeat.
You will always have an entertaining show.
Just a high character guy.
We know he's going to be rubbed up for his next
Can I just say right now, just as I've always wanted to say, Deuce is wild in Burlington, North Carolina at the moment. 2-2 count, 2 outs, 2 runners on, and the Bros leading 2-0.
Just full of great moments here today in Burlington.
That's ball outside. That's going to run the count to full.
The Ringer is quietly having a good at-bat here.
Yes.
In BP,
And,
there wasn't a
and
lot
he's
of
our
talk.
catcher, I believe.
Yes.
Right?
Not a lot of talking from him in BP. He was very
No.
focused. Wasn't really into, you know, like the King of JUCO method
Yes.
of talking to everyone.
Well, we got different approaches. Oh, it's a called strike to end the
It
inning.
looks like maybe that was at the letters.
I would call that too close to take.
Yeah, it was a little. I'd have to see a replay. Unfortunately, we're not that tech savvy here.
Yeah.
We're not going to have the replay. So we'll have to see if that is going to be his one and only inning.
Mm-hmm.
We got to remember here, these guys are getting ready for their season. They're not going to be coming out here, you know, throwing 7 shutout innings. We'll have to see how many pitchers they do get to use today.
Yeah.
This is a bit of their spring training here today, because they have their season starting up next week.
We are watching some of our Bros take the field right now, and I think the defensive component of this team is going to be really key for us. We're going to have to, you know, there's going to be balls put in play. We're just going to have to not make big mistakes.
I will say this here with 5 Point Vids. He was playing some shortstop in BP today. And wow, very smooth out there.
Mm-hmm.
He has been really putting the work in this past year. He was very determined coming in here today, very serious. And watching him at shortstop, he was really making a couple of pretty good plays, good throws as well. What guys are you excited for on the defensive side of things?
I'm you know, I was out there doing some infield outfield with RBT over there in right. I'm excited to see what he can come up with. He's I would say a fan favorite around here. I think a lot of people are here to see RBT play. And you know, the thing is, he was a little nervous, but when you're nervous, the ball will find you, and that's going to be something to look out for here.
With RBT, unfortunately, he did have a couple of balls get by him in the outfield, but he's just getting warmed up. He's got to work out the kinks. Remember, he's a Madden guy. He's a football guy.
That's right.
This is not his number one sport, but I know he is ready to play, and he's ready to make an impact out here.
Look, if you need someone who can return a punt for a touchdown with like a center, he's your guy, you know.
I agree.
And so I hope those skills will transfer to the outfield.
Sometimes, you know, we've seen some great football players, you know, also play the sport of baseball.
That's right.
You know, Deion Sanders is the first one. Bo Jackson. You know, so I think, could he be our Bo Jackson of today?
I think absolutely, and I think some would argue that, you know, Bo Jackson is just the RBT. You know,
I think you could say. I think RBT actually really might give him a run for his money.
Yeah. We'll have to see. Eric Sim warming up on the mound, the King of JUCO, number 69. Our starting pitcher, our home run derby closer, threw some BP for us, just doing it all today.
And an exciting addition.
Oh, we've got an interview. Hold on, we're trying to unmute you guys.
What is it?
The stream is not liking it. Unmute.
Having some technical difficulties.
We're having some technical difficulties.
Hold on 1 second for us.
We're trying to click unmute.
This isn't good.
It's not. Come on.
Right, click the very left of the mouse.
Okay, let's try it.
Jim, we're having some difficulties over here. We're not really sure.
Yeah, we've got you muted, and we are struggling to unmute.
It's not letting us unmute.
Yeah.
Not really sure what's going on.
Oh,
we're it now.
We got it.
Sweet. All right. I'm a swingman who drew a walk in the first inning, got a little rally started. If you had a third base coach, which is a critical error by the team in the first inning, we had no coaches. If you had a third base coach, would you have gone on Eric's hit to left, you think?
If he sent me, yeah. Oh no.
No.
Oh my!
It is a lead off.
All right, instant reaction to a home run by the other team.
That's not good for Eric's ego. That's
He is stunned.
he looks like quite the jabroni giving that up.
Do we need to get someone warming up in the pen? Do we need to get an arm loose?
Oh no, he's about to go 90 right now.
All right. Well, hey, you know what? We're still winning. It doesn't
We are
matter.
still
We're
winning.
right?
We have the lead.
That makes it 2-1.
All right,
We
we'll
can
be back with
say
more.
We had a lead.
Yeah,
And we still do have a lead. It's okay. He's just working out the kinks.
that's right.
Well, you got to think that can't help him be feeling very good right now.
Yeah, we have a conference on the mound, so I'm gonna try to update the score here.
So Eric Sims, King of JUCO, is going to be looking to regroup after that home run.
By the way, just so Sim, no S at the end. S-I-M is his last name, not Sims. Just so you know. But he is the king of JUCO. That is his
At least I got
correct
that
title.
right.
Yeah.
As a teacher, it takes me a little while to really remember the names. I teach fourth grade for a living, and there's some students where I don't get their name right for at least a month. So, honestly, the fact that I only botched it that much is actually a compliment.
That's a win for you.
And more of a compliment to Eric.
This is some of my MVP skill is my ability to hopefully update the overlay properly with your score.
And thank goodness you're here, because if this was me, there wouldn't be a scorebook. So
Let's
I'd be sitting here like the potato I am.
bam, bam. Come on. Bam, bam. We are so
Here we
back.
go. Gotta love it. It's a 1-2 count. He is looking for the strikeout here. Looking to come back after that home run.
Nice.
Yes, the strikeout.
Just gas. Absolute gas.
Unbelievable guy.
Dotted the top of the zone. No chance.
He had absolutely no shot. I don't think he didn't even know what was going to be coming. That's not throwing out people.
Yes. So good bounce back from Eric there, allowing the leadoff home run, but getting the strikeout.
And that honestly is a big out, because that really, the momentum right there that they had right from the get-go, that could have gotten ugly.
Mm-hmm.
So a big strikeout there to really get his confidence back. Oh,
As well struck up the middle.
I may have spoken too soon.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Who's our center fielder?
And that's baseball.
And that's
Jacob.
baseball making the play there, limiting it to a single.
And I think that's going to be the key today for the Bros. It's just play fundamental baseball to the best of your ability.
Yes,
hit the ball,
hit the
throw
cutoff man, you know.
Don't be trying to play hero.
No, yeah. You're not Yasiel Puig. You're not Yoenis Cespedes. It's just fundamentals, you know.
You can't be playing like
It'd be
you did,
interesting to see how Eric handles having a runner on base.
That foul ball was hit right to us.
That was. I saw the net ripple.
Actually, I might have almost.
What are your thoughts on an adult man bringing a glove to a baseball game in the hopes of a foul ball?
It's for me personally, if there is a kid with them, then I'm all for it. To me, this is a kid's game.
Yeah.
It's all about the kids for me. But if the dad wants to bring a glove to try and help his child retrieve a baseball, I'm all for it. What about you?
I do not bring one. However, every time I go, I kind of wish I would, because that's that thought. It's like, hey, if they're gonna hit a projectile at me, like I better, if I have the gear, that's gonna make it a lot easier. And also, whenever I sit at any baseball game, it's true, I do look around just to see, okay, when I get the foul ball, because obviously I'm going to, what kid am I gonna give it to?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
What do you think? There are adults out there, unfortunately, and hey, hey, they paid a ticket, and if they get the ball, then they're more than welcome to keep the ball. But for me, that's not what I would do. What do you think about these adults that keep the ball?
As a child, I never received the ball. Maybe I just was an ugly child, Robbie. It's possible.
Right.
So there's that part of me now. It's like, well, maybe now if I get the ball, I keep the ball.
Look at it from another point of view. Maybe the adult wants to keep the ball instead of giving it to his child to make him work harder. Maybe it's
that's right. It made
look at it that way.
Look. It kept me hungry, and you're gonna see that. You're gonna see that when I hit in a couple innings here. I'm hungry.
I'm very hungry to get a hit. I also am very hungry physically.
Yes.
I'm excited for where we're going to go to eat. Have we even said where we're going to eat?
I don't know. Although I do know we can get concessions.
I do like concessions.
Yes, I do like some ballpark. Oh, up and in, a little chin music.
Really brushed him back there.
Can you bring up the lineup? If you can.
Right now, I believe
This would be their fourth hitter.
this is Mallory up.
This is Mallory, their left fielder.
Big swing and a
Big
miss.
swing.
And that's strike
That's a
3.
strikeout. So that's two
Two
strikeouts for Erickson.
strikeouts.
You know what they say? He's like a 18 to 27 strikeouts per 9 guy. I think we all know that.
I mean, to me, if he had anything less than 22 strikeouts per 9, I think that's very disappointing.
Yeah.
King of JUCO, actually, he has some decent velocity. If you go look at, some videos he's posted, some TikToks, he can gas it a little.
Mm-hmm.
He can get up there in the 90s.
Foul ball there by Applewick, their third baseman, to make it 0-1.
Honestly, King of JUCO to me, I think he's the modern day Shohei Ohtani. He can hit, he can pitch. I think he really gives Shohei Ohtani a run for his money. Honestly.
Yeah, well, we'll have to see if he and Ohtani can inspire a generation of two-way players. As Jacob goes down there, it was a misread. He came in and then he took a step back and makes the snag.
Unbelievable catch.
We exit with a 2-1 lead in the first.
And that's baseball.
And that, folks, that's baseball.
What a great name. Unbelievable catch. Willie Mays, if he was at this game,
yes,
he would be standing up and just giving a round of applause. He wouldn't stop clapping for about 2 innings. I would say that was actually better than Willie Mays' catch. The infamous Willie Mays over-the-shoulder passing catch.
The thing is, I've never met Willie Mays, but I have met Jacob from And That's Baseball, so I'm going to be inclined to agree with you.
I have seen Willie Mays in videos, of course,
yes.
And he was quite good. And That's Baseball, I think, really just put himself up there.
I'm giving him a run for his money for sure.
And with the runner on, and if that went over his head, that would have scored a run.
Yes, absolutely.
So
it could have scored 2. To be honest with you,
that could have been detrimental. For our chances here today.
So yeah, that was a key play for sure.
And the fact that I'm seeing 2 hits for them on the board and only a run, that goes to show our perseverance that we can really pull through even with runners in scoring position. And here comes King of JUCO. Jim has the interview ready. We're going to unmute here. Let's take a look at what's going on down here in the dugout.
All right. Eric's out here striking out professional hitters. How you feeling?
Two jabronis will smell ya. They give up a tank first pitch. I'm not going to lie. I was pretty rattled. But you know what? Came back. We're still winning. That's what we're doing.
Protect the lead. Protect the lead.
Hey, baby. There's a real hero right here, baby. Let's go.
That's right.
All right.
Great interview from Jim there. Electric stuff from the King of JUCO as always. He's always sort of cutting a wrestling promo. That's sort of his job.
And honestly, I think if WWE saw his talent, I think he could be a professional wrestler.
RBT likes it. The team's feeling good after that inning.
It really is a feel-good start to the day, and honestly, I'm really jazzed up right now.
Yeah.
Even more so than Jazz Chisholm. But is this a new pitcher?
I believe it is a new pitcher. It's his last name is Evans.
So lefty, very good, very good. Let me get the scouting report here. So he is from the Bronx. He is a lifetime Yankee fan. He actually went to the parade when the Yankees won the World Series in 2009. We were just talking to him before the game, and honestly, the amount of love that he actually has to the Yankees he wouldn't stop talking about the Yankees before that. He said how much he just hated the Mets. He loves Steve Cohen because he thinks Steve Cohen is great for the game. But this is one of the top left-handed pitchers coming out of New York from a couple of years ago. He's got great stuff. He features a low, possibly up to a mid-90s fastball, very good fading changeup. He's considered an underrated pitching prospect right now in the college scene. So we're actually getting a treat here tonight.
Do we have what school he goes to?
He did go to Chipola College. That's a powerhouse when it comes to producing talent.
Mm-hmm.
But he will be going, I believe, to Southern Georgia University. I apologize. Georgia State University this upcoming year. As you can see here, just the action on the fastball off the bat.
It's a very athletic delivery.
He is a very athletic player, and honestly, a very gracious player too. When we're talking to him, a good head on his shoulders, very easy to talk to. He just
that's well struck, and we've got a single. Potentially 2. Nope. Just want to hold it up. Oh, there's some hesitation there. He's safe at second.
I didn't catch who that was.
It may have been Adam.
Was that 5 point? That was 5 point Vince. Sorry, we're so focused on the pitcher.
Is he number 9? Let me get our lineup. Oh, no, he's
5
up.
point Vince is up right now.
Okay.
So
that was our third baseman, Cole.
Oh, very good. Very good.
Let's see what Adam can do. Hopefully the same thing. I was like, there's no way 5 points vid wears
I couldn't
number
find
9.
5 point Vince in the lineup because he wrote me.
Yes.
Like, who is me?
Yeah. We apologize to all the 5 points vids fans out there. Hopefully he can just repeat the feat done by our third baseman a moment ago.
My potato brain, I'm like Anchorman, where he saw the question mark and he read it in a question form, even though it was a typo. If I'm seeing me, I'm thinking, who is Mr. Me? I need that clarity. Unfortunately, I don't have a good enough IQ to really.
Yeah. For a moment there, I thought I was playing shortstop, and I said, "Why me?"
Yeah.
You know.
I thought even by myself. Why would they put me at shortstop?
As Adam takes strike 3.
5
Not
point
the start
Vince.
he wanted.
He's worked very hard preparing for this
He
game
has.
today, and the struggles continue.
Mm-hmm.
But I know he's determined to come back up next time and give a better at bat.
We may have an interview with him. We'll have to see.
Let's get ready. You know, there's going to be an interview coming up.
Yeah.
He's going to be very, very anxious to talk about that.
Again, 5 point vids. If you haven't subscribed to his channel, he is our owner / GM / coach / doing it all for us.
But here comes RBT, more than 1 million subscribers.
Mm-hmm.
He's done phenomenal work. He's had a YouTube channel for years.
Ooh, good take.
Very good take.
Ball 1.
At least he can say now, even though baseball is not his main sport, he took a ball, and that really shows the play discipline from him.
Ooh, okay, I thought no words from Adam yet. Well struck by RBT.
Oh.
That you know what we call that in the biz? We call that a productive AB.
I call that a productive AB.
Yeah.
And he hit it up.
That's right.
That's what you always want.
RBT a ground out to second, but that will advance our runner to third.
And honestly, what more could you want? What more could you want? That's what Major League Baseball.
Station to station baseball.
That's what Major League Baseball wants. Move runners over, advance runners. I know Alex Cora of the Red Sox would be slapping him on the back when he came to the dugout, saying that was a great job.
He would.
Good job for RBT. Like I said, he was a little stiff going out there today for early BP.
Is this Jacob right here? This is Jacob. So this is the guy who made the big defensive play in center. Can he make a key clutch offensive play for us here with 2 outs and a runner on third?
And that's baseball.
And that is baseball. And he's down 0-2 in the count. He'd really like to get this run in.
He made a good amount of contact last year.
I heard he drove one to center.
Mm-hmm.
Here's Evans with the pitch. Well struck, but foul, staying alive in the count. And the more pitches you see, the more the favorite just sort of tilts in the batter's direction.
And that's baseball. Played throughout high school. And he had a pretty productive high school career. Ended up going to the University of Miami.
I don't know who that was. Oh,
That's
RBT.
Oh,
and we've got a pass ball, and it's safe. And it's a run. It's a run for the Bros.
And the Bros have taken a 3-1 lead. The Sock Puppets don't know what's happening.
Yeah, we'll call that an RBI for Jacob, by the way, who could be the team's MVP at this point.
RBT. Driving that runner over to third.
Yes. How key was that?
That's an MVP performance in my opinion.
Absolutely huge. As the humongous Melonheads lead 3-1, and there's a strikeout. But hey, we got what we wanted. We had the runner on third, got him home, and the score will be 3-1. As that will change the scoreboard now as we move on to the bottom of the second.
Sock Puppets here. You got to be thinking, going back to the dugout, what is happening right now? How are we down? They have taken one on the chin here, and they're going to have to find a way to regroup here. We are in between innings here, everyone. Thank you for joining us here today. We are live from Burlington, North Carolina. We have the Melonheads, a.k.a. the Bros, against the Burlington Sock Puppets, a.k.a. the Pros. And right now, the Bros have a 3-1 lead. We are updating the score here Thanks to Foolish Baseball and his wizardry using Photoshop. My goodness.
Yeah, and two of those runs did essentially come from winning the pregame home run derby. By winning the derby, we actually won home field advantage, and that home field advantage was traded off for 2 runs. So the game started with a 2-0 score. But even if it hadn't, the score right now would be 1-1. We'd have a tie game. But now we have the lead.
And this is why when you have to, sure, they don't do the home run derbies, before games in Major League Baseball. But when you're given the opportunity, you take advantage of an opportunity. That really shows to me a winning team.
Yeah. I mean, this is you played in this game last year. This is a much stronger start than we saw last year. I mean, we're the most improved team in the league by far.
Oh, sure. I agree. I think we need to actually be in this.
We've got an interview here.
Here we go. Urinating Tree, Jim, Ballcap Sports. What do you got for us?
Yeah, so want to talk to Tree here. We've got now. So the game.
Little technical difficulties there for Jim and Tree. We'll have to wait for a moment.
So you know what I'm going to say?
We're back.
We've come to play. We have come to fight. And we are going to kick some, well, I can't really say it because there's friendly channels here. But
We're going to kick some ass.
yeah, okay, I'll say it like that. I'm trying to be professional and coy, but I get it. I understand. But you know what? We're coming. We're coming. Let's go.
We got the lead, 3-1. More runs coming.
All right, thank you, Jim. You heard it from Tree himself. We're here to play. We're here to fight. We're here to win. We're here to kick some batootie.
Urinating Tree, always with the motivation. You gotta love it. Will he be the most productive player out here? I'm not really sure about that, but the words are going to be productive.
I do want to say, and I don't know if you witnessed it, Urinating Tree broke a bat in BP.
He did.
That takes grown man strength.
Right.
That ball is not coming in hard. He was just generating a lot of power, and that bat went on his final swing with BP.
Yeah, that was not on the stream, unfortunately. It was a great moment.
Yes.
When you're breaking a bat like that, that really just shows you're here to play and you're here to hit. No matter what your skill level is, you're going to give it all you got. And he broke the lumber in half. And actually, the face that he had, he looked a little scary, honestly.
Yeah.
It looked like something woke up in him. And sometimes all you just need to do is break some lumber.
That's right.
Here we go. King of Juco back on the mound, hoping to hold this lead.
And who do we have at the bat here for the Burlington Sock Puppets?
For the Burlington Sock Puppets here, I believe we have their designated hitter, Lizama. I do not have their numbers.
It's a ball inside 2-0. We're in the bottom of the second here. The Bros 3, the Pros 1.
I didn't hear the announcement over the intercom. There's a good
Ball is
swing
going
there.
to be foul, and it will be out of play. 2-1 count.
One thing I always love about being at a baseball game is the music playing. What were some of the favorite tunes that you heard at baseball games?
Yeah, I mean, we just heard Van Halen's Panama. I mean, that's some great 80s hair rock. What I always like is when a hitter's walk-up song is geographically in keeping with their team. If I go to a Braves game, I want to hear you walk up to some Outkast or some Future or someone like that. I remember Mark Canna, he was walking up to Mac Dre in the Bay Area, and I was like, that's perfect. Like, back when he was playing in Oakland. So I think that's good. If you're looking for a walk-up song, we want to hear some geographically appropriate music.
And my giraffe Nick Robbie would still say "Sweet Caroline" to this day.
Yeah, that's fair. Or you could come up to some Dropkick Murphys or.
Ooh, that might be a sneak peek. That actually might be my walk-up song here today. Shipping up to Boston, Jonathan Papelbon vibes.
Yeah.
Here we go. He's working the count here. It's a full count. King of Juco looking for a big strikeout here. Remember, in the last inning, they got off they had the home run to start things off.
That's right. And he's really settled down into this game since then. Full count, and it will
lost
be
him,
a walk.
unfortunately.
But he's proven he can pitch well with runners on base so far in this
Absolutely.
game.
That's the one thing about him you can always count on. He's going to step up in the big moments. He has to back up the mouth, and he does back up the mouth. He doesn't just talk the talk. He walks the walk as well. So I apologize. That was Walker that just drew the walk.
Yes, Walker, their catcher. This is now Lizama, their DH.
So watching Lizama in BP, a pretty smooth swing from the left side. I mean, to be honest with you, every one of these guys have a smooth swing.
Yes.
It was pretty fun to watch them during BP. These are guys that they're playing in college right now. Some are early on in their college career. They could be later on in their college career, but it's honestly a treat. As much as we love baseball, we talk about it on our channel, seeing these kind of players, up close and personal.
Yeah. And what they're here specifically for is to play some competitive baseball with the wood bat, perhaps in preparation of a pro career to come, hence pros versus bros.
Yeah. And the more exposure they get, the better. It's sometimes all these guys need is just a set of eyes on them. So in North Carolina, they produce some pretty decent talent. We were just here yesterday. We had a couple of state championships going on, and there was actually one catcher playing, Luke Stevenson. Could be one of the better catchers in the upcoming draft. He's coming out of high school. So
strike three.
He got the corner.
Yes, beautiful pitch. That was back-to-back called strikes for
and he
Eric
was
Sim.
Absolutely frozen there on that pitch.
Yeah, I would say the strike zone has been consistent, so you're going to have to be up there hacking, particularly if it's a little outside or inside. That's going to get called on you. This is not a StatCast pitch effects type strike zone. This is a little bit wider.
Yep. And here we have Russell coming up there, or no, I apologize, Holloman, their second baseman, coming up here.
Swinging at the first pitch, we've got
that's a ground ball to third.
Cole.
And
beautifully
a clean
done.
Play.
Cole to the college burnout.
And there's the second out of the inning.
Yes.
It does advance the runner. But let's see.
Eric very appreciative of the infield defense behind him and also the outfield defense as far as the play Jacob
and
made.
we were talking about that today, playing good fundamental baseball. When they can just get the ball in the glove, good things are going to happen, and they're showing it early on. And here comes, now this is Russell, their shortstop, coming up. Very athletic guy. Watched him in the pregame warm-ups. There's a strike here. 0-1 count.
Runner in scoring position, 2 outs. This feels like a key moment in the game, especially with a 2-run lead for the Bros.
Momentum is a big thing, at least to me. What are your thoughts on just momentum in a baseball game?
I mean, momentum, I like to watch some of their stuff on their channel. I like when they do sort of like the live ABs. And I think they've got a lot of subscribers coming. And was that a great play made in foul territory?
We just had a great play. We can't see it from this angle.
Yeah. I believe
that is the third out.
I believe that would have been college burnout or our right fielder.
I believe that was college burnout playing first base today, making the play. Wow. They got very hyped up after that. Had to be the camera, and we couldn't quite see. And we could see here from the angle.
Is that right?
On the shelf.
There, right? Stay right there.
Hold on 1 second for us, Jim. Hold on 1 second for us.
Oh, okay, we know it. Yeah, if you hear him, just
What's so funny about it?
Here come the pros coming up the bat, trying to pad this lead a little bit more. Looks like they're having some between-inning games going on here in Burlington. I will say, last year I participated in the inflatable, I believe, either inflatable dinosaur or horse. I don't remember what it was. Where basically you hopped on and you had basically a race.
What's up, everybody?
Yeah, we got Cole here. Cole's out here making plays. Double. Made it home on a wild pitch. That play, and you come for the MVP.
Trying to do whatever we can to. Bro, your boy's old. Can you breathe in the mic right now? I'm dying. You ever work out too much and pee and your stomach hurting? That's happening right now, right this second. But we're just gonna pass this. We're gonna do what we can, and we just got this up. I don't care how it happens.
The 3-1 lead. This is how.
That's right. Nice to have you all. Thank you.
Thank you. Again, guys, technical difficulties in the sense that we have a weak Wi-Fi connection, but you heard it from Cole. You know, we're out here. We're playing hard. He says he's old, you know, but he's going to give it his best. And he had a huge inning. He made the key defensive play at third base there. Got on base, scored on the wild pitch, and that's been a difference maker so far.
Honestly, my favorite part of that was, you know, I couldn't really hear anything, and I heard the thank you. It really shows how polite he is.
Yes.
You know, he's a very nice man. You know, so glad that we have some polite people these days.
Yes, that was a strikeout. I believe that was by Mike. Which I think resets. I think it brings us to the top of the order. If I'm.
Yeah, but now we're going to the top of the order.
Yep, that's right. Draft nick Mark for his second AB. He was talking to me last night, and he said they threw him 2 curveballs to start, and now they've thrown him 2 sliders in this year's edition of the game. So he's really just looking for a fastball here, and he found it.
Oh.
Will it get through the infield? Oh, not quite. A nice play by the second baseman there. Mark
I had a chance.
puts the ball in play. It definitely had a chance.
Their second baseman is very athletic.
Yeah.
And, you know, unfortunately for Mark, good. You know, sometimes just good defense takes away good hits.
That's right. Howdy.
What's up, boys?
What's up?
It's good down there in the dugout.
Good energy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's hot down there. They're feeling good.
Now? Is he doing it now?
Well, maybe the next inning, because we got 2 outs already.
Yeah.
So maybe the next inning.
Yeah. I'll
Go
go
swap out. I'm not sure. I'll check with Adam.
Well, he didn't send you up here?
He didn't. I came up here on my own.
Okay, I got you.
All right. So I'll go check with Adam.
Go check.
We got to make sure we get the boys here up to the
We
plate.
got to get an AB.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
All right. I'll be back.
Absolutely. There's our interviewer extraordinaire, ball cap sports.
He's doing everything.
He's all over the place.
It's a trek to get from the dugout to here.
Oh man, it's the climb. It's a little intimidating.
I felt
at
like
first.
Sir Edmund Hillary in Tenzing Norgay.
It's one of those things. Like I'm a little afraid of heights, but it was more when I was carrying my phone, and I'm thinking I'm going to hold my phone a little tighter here.
Yes,
if I drop it, we're
did.
pretty
Yeah,
high up.
I also had that thought.
I was carrying my iPad too, and I was like,
Yeah.
I don't know if this is a good idea or not.
I mean, somebody had to carry this up here. We're on this
That
iMac.
is, I think Adam did that.
Yeah.
5 Point Viz. I know a lot of viewers are here for him right now. Just know that he carried up like a ton of stuff here, and it is not easy to get up to this booth. So good for him. Playing good baseball, climbing up steep ladders.
That's right. Just doing everything. Hard to believe he's only 63 years old.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. That was a strikeout by Jeremy Swingman. I would say the MVP of our home run derby.
And that was a very quick 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah.
And but what I like about the Bros here is they're keeping the pressure on. They're being aggressive. They know the foot is on the throat, and we're trying to close it out here. You're trying to keep the pressure on. But here we go. Sock Puppets now coming back up. And sometimes, like we talked about with momentum, great channel.
Yes.
But
important.
with momentum within the baseball field atmosphere.
That's what you're asking.
Yes, momentum. Great channel. And actually, they are here today, I believe. And very nice guy with the camera. He's doing a great job. But a quick inning like that, do you believe, a quick inning with the defense, good quick inning from the pitcher, that could actually rally the offense?
Absolutely. And I think, especially if you're feeling right on one side of the ball, you're going to feel right on the other side of the ball. And we've seen it with Cole, even our third baseman. He made some big plays big plays on the base pass. What does he do when the ball gets hit to him? He makes a big play at third base, and it goes the other way as well. If you like how the pitching's going and you're playing good defense, then yeah, when it's your turn to bat, the momentum is going to be on your side.
Yep. We do a picture on the mound. College burnout.
That's right.
Is on the mound, and now Eric Sim will be going to first base.
Yes. We have gone from number 69 to number 420 on the mound.
Still don't know what that means, but
Yeah.
it seems like a good call.
Again, maybe if we were a little older, we would tell you.
It's risky,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm gonna count on the call. With Eric, pitched a couple good innings there, and remember he was their own VP too.
Yes,
so
he's doing it all.
It's in my opinion here, got to keep the fresh arms as much as we can.
And College Burnout was delivering some inspired speeches in the locker room as well, so he's doing it all.
We can't talk about what happens in the locker room stays in the locker room. It was very motivational, and
I see Tree out there in the outfield, getting a little loose. We'll see what's going on with that.
I'm not sure if he's just helping.
Is he helping out RBT?
Doing some underhand throws.
You can see him over there in right field with the RBT.
They're playing catch very close together. I'm not sure if this is helping warm up their arms really at all, but Tree is underhanding the ball right now.
Tree, he's showing off the fundamentals for sure.
It's a sight to see.
Yeah.
It's like seeing Shohei Ohtani in person throw a no-hitter as well as hitting 3 bombs on the night. Urinating Tree really brings that same kind of presence, in my opinion. We're off to a great start here today in Burlington. What I have to say, playing in this game last year, honestly, last year, we were kind of just hopeful. We were just saying, coming out, let's see what we can do. We did, we made some contact early on. We're feeling good. And then the Sock Puppets really just took over and there was no looking back. But This feels like a different game today. This feels like, we don't just have a chance. We can win this thing.
Yeah, definitely.
We didn't have this feeling last year.
I mean, here we are. It's the 3rd inning and we are winning 3-1. And even if they didn't spot us the 2 runs, it would be a tie game.
Yeah. And that's all you can ask for right now. We're competing. And again, taking advantage of the situations. And that's really the story of today, is using the home run derby to give us the 2-run lead, getting the base runners, having the wild pitch, having the runners score, taking advantage. And that's that sounds like the motto that maybe we could have for the Melonheads.
Absolutely.
Just take advantage. But here we go. So college burnout, not quite sure of the pitching experience in college. We already know what kind of a hitter he is. It looks like the velocity is pretty good.
Yes, he's throwing hard.
He's actually looking.
He's throwing pretty hard.
He's got a bit of a different arm angle than Eric Sim.
We're giving them a different look here for sure. I think just our ability to sort of piggyback these guys, for a couple innings apiece is going to be key. So Eric did a great job getting us started. Was basically perfect apart from his first pitch, which got barreled, and then really settled into things. And we're hoping, college burnout, same performance.
I will say last year, one issue with the squad was the pitching depth. We had Sim, but after that, it really things really took a turn for the worse. But now that we have a couple viable arms, really sets the tone, and it, I think, gives us really a different outlook than we had last year.
3-0 your count, as there's a leadoff walk for the Burlington Sock Puppets.
While the velocity might look pretty good, command obviously is a big thing as well. So let's see if we can get it under control.
I'm interested to see. I would love to see a 5 points vid draft neck mark double play combo up the middle.
So up next we have Sam Gates, right fielder here for the Burlington Sock Puppets. But yes, that does sound pretty entertaining if you ask me. The command is a bit of an issue here.
We need a strike.
The good vibes have been aplenty here early on, but some command will bring more good vibes here.
Absolutely. We've got a runner going. Our ringer pops. It was a good throw. Just got a really great jump.
The accuracy is there, but the pop time needs to be improved.
Yeah, but that was just a great jump.
That's okay. It's his first throw of the day. And now the Sock Puppets are taking advantage.
Yeah. If they're stealing bases, they've got to be feeling the pressure,
Yeah. They know they're down here, and they got to do what they can to claw back into this.
They know this is a different Melonheads team than last year. We came to play.
Unfortunately for burnout here, the command has been an issue.
Yes, that's right. Seven pitches so far, 6 balls.
Sometimes you just need to work through these things.
Absolutely. Oh, see, that has been called throughout the game as a strike. I'm a little surprised to see that.
It looked like it could have caught it.
Yeah.
But, hey, sometimes you just got to deal with the cards that are dealt.
So 3-1 count here, hitters count.
All right, checks him at second base. Someone asked whether or not that was a balk, but it looks like he was okay.
Nope.
They're not covering him at second. They're not worried at all about him.
And of course, we all know the rules of the balk. So it's very easy to see that when a pitcher does a motion to the left of the before and after, and then when he's in his stance and he's set and the runner, that's a balk.
And we have seen balks up a little bit in Major League Baseball this year with the addition of the pitch clock. I've been seeing more balks at least, but here, I don't think we have to worry about that too much. But they did just draw the walk here.
Yes.
And they now have a couple of runners on. So they are threatening here.
Mm-hmm. We'll have the force out at third. We'll have to see if that comes into play.
Do you think maybe the Sock Puppets, maybe were taking a little easy in the first? Do you think maybe they were kind of, overlooking the situation, really looking past us, looking towards the season, really thinking these guys, they don't have anything. But now, all of a sudden, it looks like they're playing great baseball here. They're really working the counts. And now that I'm taking this as they're taking us a little bit more serious.
Yes, and, it's tough. Look, this is their turf. Like, they've got a home crowd out here. And they don't want to get embarrassed by a bunch of bros.
Unfortunately, they have been embarrassed.
Yeah,
and I think now they're starting to realize it. They got the home fans here. Children are crying in the stands.
Yes.
It's not going well in here, and I think the Sock Puppets are realizing.
They're saying Sock Puppets fans. They've got as bad as Rockies fans.
Yeah.
We've got an infield pop out here that is caught by the college burnout himself.
And sometimes you need a break like that.
Yeah,
you need a little luck, and I'm very surprised, honestly, that he really went after that, considering how many balls he is throwing.
Yeah.
And I think the plate discipline was really the key for them so far, and I would say that's not a great look there for the Burlington Sock Puppets.
Eric was there, our ringer catcher was there, but it was indeed the pitcher college burnout making the play on that.
And I will say there's an improvement there as well, because last year that these guys would have ran into each other. They would have all fallen on the ground, just like they, Charlie Brown after missing the kicking the football.
Right.
And, that was what would have happened last year. But this year it's a different group, it's a different vibe. And
we got a steal. I think they got him.
He's calling him safe. Calling him safe.
If only we could challenge that from the booth up here. I'd be doing that.
Unfortunately. I think we need to maybe talk with the Sock
They're
Puppets
yelling.
here.
They're yelling, review it. Down there on the field.
Unfortunately,
That's
we don't have
review it.
We don't have the ability of replay up here. So, maybe that's done by design. Maybe the Sock Puppets knew that, we could challenge. So they said, you know what, don't even let them be able to see replay.
Yeah. Oh, are we actually getting a review there? Nope, safe. Okay.
All right. Well, I don't know. They could be paying off the umpires here tonight, but again, we're not biased here. We're really calling.
They were chirping a little bit at us in the dugouts. We'll just have to see. We'll just have to see if Blue's on our side later or not.
But don't forget, just because here the runner moved to third, the runner also moved over to second.
Yes. Oh, yes. Good shout there.
So. Remember, you got to be paying attention to all the runners. Good aggressiveness from the Sock Puppets there, stealing both bags.
Mm-hmm. One out here in the bottom of the third. The Sock Puppets are threatening with both the potential tying run on second.
And this is the first bit of adversity here today.
Definitely, yeah. Yeah, you can feel the tension is ratcheting up here in the stadium. That is well struck to the outfield. It's going to be Mike having to make a play on it. It's over his head. Drops down.
And SRS Mike, he has it. Unfortunately, a bad read. He hits the cutoff. Oh, and it goes by 5-point vids.
And it's going to be a stand-up triple.
And it is now a tie ball game.
It's going to tie your game 3-3, pending my score update on Photoshop.
And the Bros showing a lot of perseverance here today. And the Sock Puppets knew it was time to really put their foot on the pedal, and it looks like they've done that here. Unfortunately for SRS Mike, not a lot of experience out there in the outfield, not the best route, but sometimes the sun can get in your eyes.
The jump was good, the route was questionable.
Yeah, and I'll blame the sun for that. He's the talent is there for him, but unfortunately, didn't work out in his favor this time.
Nope.
But the go-ahead run is at third, and the Sock Puppets are threatening to take the lead.
Yes, it is a tie game at the moment, 3-3 in the third.
And it really shows what happens when you don't have that command and you're giving up the base runners. It really shows those walks really can come back to bite you. And he gets a first strike call here. I believe that is his first called strike of his outing so far.
Absolutely key as he's He's now ahead in the count, which is a position he has not been in so far this inning.
And that could be a confidence boost. I think Corey Kluber on my Red Sox needs a little bit of that.
The ball is well struck.
That is roped.
Right past Adam at shortstop. Here's Mike at left, making the throw to second. That will drive in a run as the Sock Puppets take a lead here, 4-3, behind what's been a strong third inning for them.
Sock Puppets here. They came into this inning. They had the quick inning last inning with the good defense, good pitching, and they knew they really needed to turn it on here. The name that I heard there is not in the starting lineup. So
I believe it's a pinch hitter. I believe,
hitter
yeah.
Here.
Which I mean, our team is about to be seeing as well, and that would include us.
Yeah,
in a moment.
We're getting a little nervous up here.
Oh yeah, we can feel the tension between us.
The tension's coming.
Are we going to kiss? Are we going to fight? I don't know. There's a lot of things that could happen.
There's a lot of things.
We just have a lot of testosterone.
We just got to take it in stride.
Take it in stride, yeah.
Who knows? One swing of the bat from us, we could change the game.
That's absolutely. I mean, I'm looking down here thinking, I could enter the game with potentially in a tying scenario or a go-ahead scenario, just depending on how things unfold.
Yeah, and you could be the Luis Gonzalez of the Arizona Diamondbacks.
That's right. That's right. And you will be my Tony Womack.
I will do that. I will do my best.
which was arguably the more important hit.
I'd rather be the Randy Johnson, Kurt Schilling.
Sure. I understand.
Great question I hear a lot. Who was more valuable in that World Series, Kurt Schilling or Randy Johnson? They had the co-MVPs that year.
Right.
For me, Randy Johnson, what he did coming in, relief outings in that World Series was absolutely incredible to me. What are your thoughts?
I would have probably given it to Randy Johnson. I mean, co-MVP in that case, I think was deserved for both. They both put up together a performance that would have been World Series MVP most years. There's a foul ball.
That's going back to that World Series here. It was a Game 7 matchup. Kurt Schilling, Roger Clemens. I mean, those guys were at the top of their games at that point. Kurt Schilling lived up to Roger Clemens, and he really got a great performance when Alfonso Soriano with the home run chased him. But the magic can happen, just like the Diamondbacks with us today.
Yeah. All right, 2-strike count here. College Burnout looking for his first strikeout of the game. Ooh, it's a tough take. And the runner is able to advance to second on that one.
Ball in the dirt here.
Yeah.
The command has been an issue here with College Burnout. Wondering, did maybe 5-point vids go a little too early with the pitching change? Maybe, with Eric here, he had a pretty good outing. Would it have been better to maybe stick with him in the early going?
We had a pretty set game plan there, and it's tough when you just don't have that flexibility. But yeah, we're working through it right now on the pitching side of things, and the sooner we can get through this inning, the sooner we can get back on the board.
It looks like we have Jim here from All Cap Sports.
Oh, excuse me, Jim.
Giving an interview for us. It looks like Urinating Tree has.
Yeah, we're gonna hang out. We're gonna spend a minute with Urinating Tree. He's got video of that play at third that the ump just, for the lack of a better term, blew it. He's getting the video up. Here it comes. He's got
an instant replay review here. Let me put you up.
I'm zaprudering this shit right here. Look, see? There he is. Right there. There. Frame. There he is. He's out. Look at that. Look at that.
That was
evidence.
your unofficial replay review.
Like I said, the umpires here, they couldn't even pay
Look,
off.
it's like back and to the left. Come on. He is out. He is so out. He may as well be ice cold. Come on.
Well, that really goes to show maybe the scripts are true.
Yeah.
Maybe,
Yes. This game is.
Look. Here, let me zoom in a little further here. And I can't zoom in.
The game it's 100% scripted. The umps, the fix is in. We're putting in an appeal to the league already, and we will not accept a loss in this game.
Yes, this is going to go straight to New York.
Yeah, Rob Manfred needs to be put on the phone right now. Honestly, no, I think I'm actually driving my own car, my 2015 car.
Right.
Hopefully it can make it to New York, but I'm driving up there to go talk with him myself.
And I've got no time to stop. I'm going to be diped up,
I will be 4 energy drinks in,
Yeah.
possibly a donut as well, and he will hear what I have to say.
Yeah. Big strikeout there for the college burnout. That's his first of the game.
He did need that.
Yeah.
And, it's been a bit of a long inning. He has thrown a lot of pitches here, but to
Yeah.
have the 2 outs on the board, that's got to be a pretty good confidence boost for him. It looks like so Tanner Holloman coming up here, second base for the Sock Puppets, and he's looking to do some damage here.
This will be his second AB of the game, but his first versus the college burnout. That's a strike.
Well, they're looking for the insurance here because they know they need it.
They know the big bats are coming.
We're eventually going to come.
Yes,
and
presumably
they need to worry about it.
Yeah. Ball is well started. Oh, it just gets past
and that's
Adam
through.
there.
They're sending him home. There's no hesitation there, and he scores.
So that makes it 5-3.
They get the insurance run they needed, and I emphasize the word needed.
Yes.
There's no bias here. It's down the middle.
Yeah, they're gonna need as many runs as they can get because we could put on a 5-spot inning with this lineup.
We're not Michael Kay with the Yankees. We're doing our best to call it down the middle. There's a 5-3 lead here for the Sock Puppets here in Burlington, and the bats have really come alive here. And I will go on to say, I'll repeat myself, is that the command from the pitcher has been a bit of an issue, and the tough start to the inning, I think, has really come back to bite him here.
Yeah.
You never like to see a 4 spot on the board. And 4 runs here for the Sock Puppets here in the bottom of the third. They now have a 5-3 lead.
Yeah, they've hung a crooked number on us for sure, but we'll just have to do the same.
Well, I got to say, the sun is coming out here. It's starting to look pretty nice, and I think that's a good sign for us.
Yes.
And people could say, "Oh, the sun's coming out. The Sock Puppets are waking up." That really shows that. But no, I think that's really fate is on our side today.
I completely agree. And those shadows, honestly, could be difficult for the batter at the moment.
I think college burnout is really going to take advantage of those shadows. He's a strategic guy, very loosey-goosey, but he knows when to turn the brain on when he needs to. Not sure if the 420 goes hand in hand with that.
Yeah.
So, again, I don't know what that means, but
No, I don't know either.
So
I assume it's about 420 pitches he's been doing today. He's putting in some work for us right now. Tim was fairly efficient, but and the tough thing for Brown is he knows that in an ideal scenario he would be throwing 2 innings.
After college burnout, it will be interesting to see which route 5 Point Vids goes for who to take the mound.
Yeah.
I'm thinking here he's hoping to get as many pitches out of him as he can.
Oh, check swing there, foul ball.
He's got 2 strikes on him here. He's really looking for that third strike.
Could get out of this inning.
His arms are hanging by a thread at this point. I will say, playing in high school, pitching in high school, I know those long innings, and they really mentally get to you too.
Mm-hmm. Oh, got it.
It's turning into a beautiful day here in Burlington.
We're very lucky to be playing some baseball today. A lot of just a battle of an at bat going on right now. It's a 2-strike count, just foul after foul after foul.
It really emphasizes, the inning here. It's just been a battle all inning here for college burnout, and what other way to go out of this inning than to just have another battle?
Yeah.
Infield at normal depth, outfield, center field is a little deep.
Field's deep.
Very deep here.
The ball is hit
That's
up the middle. Oh, off. Oh my goodness. You almost saw a historic play.
5 Point Vids. It looks like he's a little shaken up
Yes,
there.
it looked like it came off the leg or the foot of 5 Point Vids. It caromed off, and it was rolling into Mark, who was going to cover second base. And had Mark been able to actually field that ball, make that last-second adjustment, they would have gotten the out. But yes, it's 5 Point Vids, the owner/GM, and he is back on his feet, and that is a great sight to see.
Apologies, I couldn't help but giggle at the Sock Puppets sound effects.
Yes.
The clowns, music. Unfortunately, they did play that for themselves when they made an error. But, they keeping it fair, playing it for us as well. But 5 Point Vids here is he's looking a little shaken up. He's walking it off.
Yep.
Like the pro he is.
I told him out there earlier today. I said, "You look like Anthony Volpe's dad out there." You know, and that's one of the highest compliments I can pay him.
I enjoy it. But you gotta love the dedication, staying in the game.
Yeah.
Looks like he has a broken leg.
Well, College Burnout here, he's going to have to, get at least one more out for us here. Oh, runner's getting a little antsy there at first base. That could be something to watch here with 2 outs.
That could be something here, just the mental fortitude that he has. Trying to get through this inning, and he's also got to worry about.
Runner goes.
And he throws to second. It's off. I'm surprised. I thought they were going to go for the double steal.
Yeah, that was cut off by Mark.
I can see these stingy sock puppets pulling something out.
Yeah.
They got some tricks up their sleeves. But they got runners in scoring position here, second and third. A base hit can really blow this one open. Takes the time.
That is a foul ball. We've seen a lot of foul balls right in that direction this entire inning.
The bats have really come alive in this inning, and they're putting not just runs on the board, but great swings as well. We've had a lot of foul balls where they just missed. It's very possible we could have seen at least 5.
Yeah, first couple innings out there, they were looking more like the Joes. Now they're the pros.
Unless we have something to say about it.
Yeah. Here comes the pitch, 2-strike count. Ooh, it's close.
It was a little close. It looked like I couldn't tell that was off speed.
And again, as I said earlier, that's a pitch we've seen called a strike at times in this game.
With the whole script and unfortunately.
We're still waiting the results of the appeal on the play at third base the previous inning. And ball is
pop-up. It looks like it's playable. He runs in.
And that is going to be the burnout third out. Put away as we move on to the 4th inning.
And College Burnout has to be feeling burned out after that inning. I think he threw about 105 pitches.
Yes. We will now update the scoreboard. Is it 6-3?
Am I hearing Roman Reigns or the Shield's entrance music from WWE? Has Roman Reigns actually come here to the game? Where the Shield themselves? Any wrestling fans in the chat, I know you appreciate that. Well, Roman Reigns has a different entrance theme now, so this is the Shield theme.
Do you know anything about our status in the game at the moment?
So, talking to Adam, if one of you wants to head down, I think at least one of you can get in the back.
Let's get Robbie, and then I'll go next.
Okay.
Yeah, because mostly because I know how to update the scoreboard.
That's true.
Yeah.
All right, everyone. Thank you for having me. I'm going to be working my way down to the dugout, and I will see you soon. I'll be back here eventually.
Yes. We're going to hear your thoughts on the at bat. You're going to come up here and tell us what's your thought.
Yes.
I'll scoot over here.
All right. Woo. What's going on, everybody?
All right, we have it. You've been doing some great interviews so far, but I think you should introduce yourself now as a broadcaster.
Yes. So, Jim here from Ballcap Sports, and we've been down in the dugout talking with the players. Despite the fact that it's 6-3, I can tell you that the morale is still high. Players are still feeling good. Last year, the team was shut out.
Right.
This year, we've got hits, we've got runs, we've got action on the base pass, so they're feeling like they've got a good chance to mount a rally in this game. So
absolutely. I mean, we won the home run derby already, and that gave us 2 runs.
Huge
to start off. We scored a run the old-fashioned way as well, so we can really do it all here.
Yes, these guys definitely there's hits in these bats.
Yes,
absolutely. They're out here. They're swinging the bat. They got bringing in the ringers. That certainly helped. And talking to Urinating Tree, talking to 5 Points Vids, they spent the last year since we were here the first time working on their game.
Yeah,
getting better, and it is showing itself on the field for sure.
Absolutely, we saw Urinating Tree out there at right field getting warmed up earlier. I'm excited to see what he'll do. He, as I had mentioned to Robbie earlier, I'm not sure if you witnessed this one, but he broke his bat in the cage during batting practice, and that's hard to do.
I did see that.
Yeah.
Yes, they did. Yeah, it looked like he was maybe trying to go oppo, hit one off the end of the bat, and it just you could hear it. I was out in left field shagging balls. and you could hear it throughout the entire field that he shattered that thing.
Yeah, and you're surprised to see that. These guys are throwing hard right now, but we're talking about batting practice velocity. That takes a lot of power right from that.
Oh yeah. I mean, the BP was coming in fast, coming in hot. The bats were alive during batting practice, and I still think they're going now. So who is this?
This is the King of Juco.
Is this King of
himself.
Juco coming
Yes.
up? Okay.
Coming up to Mo Bamba.
This is a big at bat.
Yes.
Right. Just coming off an inning where they put up 5.
Uh-huh.
You don't want to get. You don't want to be out. You want to get on base. You want to start something here.
Mm-hmm. It is time to set the tone. He did that on the mound, and now it's time to do that with the bat.
He's got to. This is a big one. Yes. 3 strikeouts.
Yes.
3 strikeouts. I mean, these are not. These hitters on the Sock Puppets are no joke.
Right.
He's striking out 3. Burnout. At least one strikeout. 1 strikeout and 2 pop-ups.
Yeah.
Doing it all.
He did it all. That was an inning there where you could argue he didn't even need fielders. He
Just
did it all
him.
himself. Yeah.
Just him. Exactly. The three true outcomes are strikeouts, walks, and pop-ups to the pitcher.
That's right.
Not the home run, the pop-up to the pitcher. That looked inside.
I know.
This umpiring
It's been a
crew.
little
I don't.
inconsistent,
Yeah,
I
I'm
think.
just saying that we put the protest in already, and we're gonna.
Now, of course, I haven't hit yet, so I want to say I think they're all handsome and great at their jobs.
Right,
But
yes.
once I get back up there, I think they need to do better.
That's
going to go up the
maybe.
middle.
All right,
Yeah.
there you go. That's big
That's
lead
what
off
you need.
runner.
Yeah.
Lead off runner. Get a rally going. Get something started.
That was it. That was an awkward sort of chopper right up the middle there. Second baseman, shortstop. Neither of them able to make the play as Eric reaches first easily.
You take them how you can get them, and I think we still have. Okay, so dropouts up.
Yeah.
Or burnouts up. So this will be a big.
This is a two-way player for us.
And this is like he's got to really feel a lot right now because the 5-run inning, he wants to make up for that.
Absolutely.
So this is a big moment. There we go, ball 1. Do you think Eric at all is considering going?
Yes, I think he is, but because he has unfortunate case of content brain, and he knows that if he goes, it'll be excellent content no matter the outcome.
So he's got to go.
Yeah.
This is, it's the top of the 4th, so we're halfway through the game. He'll have one more at bat, but to get on base.
Yeah.
I don't think the Sock Puppets. He doesn't look like he's about to go right now. He
No.
doesn't look like
No.
it. But the Sock Puppets are not expecting it.
If there's 2 outs, I think maybe the mindset could shift.
Mm-hmm. All right, so we've got 1 ball, 2 strikes. This is big. Is this the same? This is this is a new pitcher. Okay.
Yes.
They've been throwing breaking balls at our hitters, and I think they just did it again.
That's the talk we've been hearing.
It's the it's the breaking balls that. Come on now.
Yeah. Now it's time for is it Jeremy Swingman?
It could be one of our ringers.
Oh no, it's not. Yes. Oh, I think this is our catcher.
It's our catcher,
Okay,
Chase.
yes.
So this is one of our ringers. Our catcher, Chase.
Yeah.
This is a big moment here.
Mm-hmm.
We got to keep this rally going. First pitch.
Strike 1.
That was questionable. I am here to question the umpire
Yes,
because
that's
I
right.
am not hitting.
You're not hitting.
I
right.
am not hitting, so
Yeah.
I can question all I
think
want.
they're doing a great job.
Yeah.
They're setting the tone as well. That ball is awkwardly.
Is
fell
that
off
off our ump?
Oh. You may have cursed him.
I had nothing to do with that. That was the baseball. That's the baseball gods. The baseball gods
That's baseball
are
season.
just coming down. And
So we are going to have a small stoppage in play here to check on our home plate
on the
umpire.
home plate umpire.
We're hearing some claps.
All right, he's
I
all
think
right.
He's all right. Hopefully he'll be good to go in this game.
Mm-hmm.
That's
There we go.
hazard duty pay.
It really is. I hope he's not out here pro bono.
Yeah.
Hope he's getting some pay from the Appalachian League. Something. Yeah, so I was surprised. I'm not sure everything you and Robbie talked about, but that these guys, the Sock Puppets, have not started their season yet.
Yeah,
their season begins on Tuesday.
That's right. This is they view it as a tune-up. It's
a
our
tune-up.
World Series.
Right.
So
as they're tuning up,
yes.
we are coming in for a landing.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, so they'll get the season started, and they're on the road, so they're probably heading out of town tomorrow.
Yeah, and I believe they also have an incomplete roster because they do have some players who could be playing in the playoffs right now, essentially. Okay, that ball is up the middle.
No double
hit.
play. All right, just
it's
one.
not a double play,
All right,
and it's going to be what we call a productive at bat.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Advance the runner, get him over to second. He did his job, and now we're going back to Cole.
Number 9. That's Cole, the third baseman, who's already made some big plays in this game.
He's right for the team's sake. He's made a case for MVP of the game at this point. He had the leadoff double, sliding into second, advanced on a productive out,
right,
and then scored on a wild pitch. So
Absolutely.
he has scored the one earned run that we have, and he has been very solid at third base this entire game.
I'm glad you mentioned the productive out because that ground out to second by RBT, which moved him over to third, is looking like one of the more key plays in the game so far. I don't want him to be sort of the unsung hero. We want to sing his praises a little bit too because he did his job.
Exactly. Those are, as they say, those don't show up in the stat sheet, but they are important. A one pitch.
Just right there, yeah. I think he'd been saying that everyone's throwing the breaking stuff, and so he was more set up for something a little off speed there.
We have the sun coming out for the second half of this game.
Yes.
After mostly an overcast day.
And you have to wonder, the shadow is not necessarily halfway between the mound and the plate, but it could still be affecting the hitters, especially, I would even say so if you're a lefty. That's a little more time in the shadow.
Definitely.
With the angle.
Yeah. It'll see. Interesting to see how that shadow grows with the sun. If that's going not an experienced Burlington resident here, so I'm not sure if that sun's going to go in an angle that would expand that shaded area or bring it down a little bit.
That is a well struck. It was a check.
Here we go.
Play.
Oh, speed. Close play at first, but just got him.
Yeah.
All right. So the leadoff base runner is stranded, and it is still 3-6 as we will head to the bottom of the fourth inning. All right.
I'm hoping we see Robbie this inning. He's been up here. We were talking about Eric earlier. Eric threw some BP, represented us in the home run derby through our first couple innings, doing it all, filming some content. I see Tree coming up as well.
Okay.
And I think just the question is, Robbie from commentator to player, can he make that transition?
And now we're at that point in the game where we're trying to get the changes in. Are we going to get a change?
We're going to get a change. Am I coming out? Am I playing? Okay. All right. I've been called up to the majors.
Called up? All right. Go get him. Go get him, Bailey. All right. So it'll be me for a minute, and we'll see if we can get somebody else up here. But we were just about to say this is the point of the game where we want to get everybody a chance to play, to field, to hit. And it's difficult to do that when, unfortunately, the way the bats are going, we're only getting 3 or 4 at-bats in an inning. So needing to string together some longer innings, some hits, some walks, get some runners on so we can get through this lineup and get more of the bros to the plate. In fact, it looks like from a defensive perspective, I'm not seeing. Looks like Robbie is out in left field now. Robbie's out in left. Looks like the infield is going to remain the same. Juco at first. King of Juco at first.
Hello, Jim.
Oh, yeah. What's going on, Mike?
Hey, everybody.
I'm just going through the lineup. Is the only change Robbie out in left?
No, we got Team Bro out and right as well in for RBT.
Awesome. All right, well, welcome in, Mike
Hey,
from
pleasure to see everybody.
Stark Raving Sports. As if
Trying to get another shot here.
Yeah. So we were just talking about how these innings, we need to get these innings stretched out for the Bros for a couple reasons. We need runs, but we also need to get some more opportunities for some more of the players to get in, get some at bats, get some playing time here.
Yeah, I'm satisfied with 3 innings. I had an okay day at the yard. That run on in left field is definitely on me. Live and learn, though.
Yeah. So you got 3 innings in. Overall experience. Compare this to last year.
Oh, this is electric. Like, closer game definitely helps. Last year, by this point, we were beyond dead in the water. I mean, I was always saying as a joke, but it's numbers probably back. I was definitely due to strike out because I didn't strike out at all last year.
Right.
Pitcher was fantastic, though. First 2 were right on the black, great pitches. And then just, try to see ball, hit ball for third one. Just didn't hit it. Happens sometimes.
I mean, they are respecting you guys because it's not just fastballs. They're giving you breaking pitches. They're giving you off-speed pitches. They're respecting the Bros out here.
Absolutely. And even if you're going to play that, cheap card that we have 2 of the runs because we won home run derby, which we won fair and square.
Earned that. We
do also have a real life run, something we didn't get in 2 games last year. We got a few hits. We're up to 3 hits on the day too. That is phenomenal. This has been an electric experience. I hope everyone at home is enjoying it a quarter as much as we are. And this is just, I'm never going to forget this.
Definitely. If you are, on the East Coast, if you're in the Mid-Atlantic region, North Carolina, South Carolina, Maryland, Virginia, if you're somewhere around here, keep an eye out. If this is if we have a Bros vs. Pros 3, I think you want to be here. It's a fun time. It's a great park too. It's a great area. Burlington, North Carolina here. Great part of the country.
Yes, the park is awesome. And they made some renovations in between last year and this year. It is definitely an improved atmosphere. And overall, I just want to also, while I'm up here, before I forget, say thank you to the Sock Puppets too. What we're doing is unheard of, and this is just an unbelievable opportunity, unbelievable experience. And like I said, I don't think a single person here is going to forget this in either uniform. Umpires, fans, everybody included. We wanted bigger and better next year, and I can confidently say I think we got it.
Burnout here. 2 balls, 2 strikes, was ahead 0-2. This is an important inning for him after a rocky third. You want to try to come back.
My bad.
And not give them any hope, any momentum. You want to keep it on your side here. Now a full count after 0-2, 3 out of the zone. 1, I would have given a strike. There's a foul off back in this direction. I would have given. I was telling Bailey this. I'm not out here hitting, so me and the umpires, I have nothing to try to keep in any good graces. I think that Burnout got squeezed on one of those. There it is, though. Strike 3. That might be a makeup call, or it was perfect.
Take those.
Either way, yes. So we get a strikeout. That's his second strikeout of the game, and gets the first base runner, the first hitter out. So we got 1 out now, as we look to keep this a quick, quiet inning.
We do have a shutout inning on the books, though, which is something I bet you a lot of the casuals, the haters at home, no matter what channel they're watching on YouTube, Twitch, Stark Raving Sports, any of the other channels that are blessed enough to stream this. All of you guys probably didn't see the run, the hits, or the shutout inning coming, and we are just the greatest baseball team that's ever lived.
That's right.
But that's really all there is to say.
It is 0-2, out ahead again early. So starting the first hitter off 0-2, starting the second hitter 0-2. He tries to put him away here. Fouled off. He's on it. It looked like in the bottom of the third that Burnout was getting his bearings on the mound, walking some batters, some pitches out of the zone, but he seems to be locked in here in the 4th inning. 0-2. Little inside.
Brushback pitch there.
It's on purpose. That's a purpose pitch right there. You do that. He's setting him up for something high and away, and he'll just ramp it up and throw it by him, and we'll be 2 outs. That's what we're looking at here. Comes set. Kicks and delivers. Oh. It hit him. You got to try to get out of the way. You got to try to get out of the way. And I think that is what Burnout is saying. He has to attempt to get out of the way. Did not. And they've got a base runner. Just another reason to protest. Just adding to the list of items here. All right. So we've got a runner on. One out. We'll see how Burnout handles that again after striking out the first batter, getting ahead 0-2 to the second batter, hitting him. Now you got a runner on.
There we go.
Catches the corner, strike one. You had a inning last inning where they were taking advantage on the base paths, weren't they? They were running, stealing bases. So we'll see if they do that here this inning.
Yeah, last inning was I would say not too fun considering the scoreboard, but even so, like that was probably the inning that we're gonna look back on. Knock on wood, the worst.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the comebacker up the middle, the brutal mistake in left field of mine. You know, the worst play in the history of baseball.
Jeez. All right, 1 ball, 2 strikes ahead. So this is the third batter he's gotten ahead with a 2-strike count. Let's see if he can put him away. Fouled off. All right, so regardless, this has been a much better start to the inning for Burnout as he's trying to keep the Sock Puppets off the board and keep this game just a 3-run game.
3-run game is certainly manageable too. So need some outs here for sure. Ground ball right to second base would be perfect.
The pitch.
No pitch clock in this.
Nope. Inside. Snap throw over to first, and the runner's back. I do think that, the base runners for the Sock Puppets, they obviously after last inning feel like they can probably run. So
They've been aggressive.
That's a good idea. Again, by Burnout and by our catcher, one of our ringers, Chase, to give him attention. Here's the pitch. Fouled off, third base side. 1-2.
Way to stay alive for the hitter here. This has been the kind of at bat that usually results in trouble. So it's on us to put him away.
Yep, got to have the put away pitch here now. Get that second out.
You need like Shohei Ohtani splitter or something like right here, right now.
Need a ghost fork.
Absolutely. And the pitch.
That
to left field.
To left, and Robbie, it's going to get past him and go to the wall.
Come on, Robbie.
Come on, Robbie, get that in here. Test that arm out.
And Robbie hits the cutoff man.
And it will be a triple. What do we got?
So we should update the scoreboard.
Oh, we had so it is now.
We should
update the scoreboard. Now, okay, I was waiting for the scoreboard on the Sock Puppets to update. All right. We have this in Photoshop, I do believe. And we're going to update.
It pains us to have to do this, put another run on board.
Yeah, but we have to do it. It is part of the obligation. I need to minimize this. Technical difficulties from a non-Mac user.
Excuse the technological.
You guys can see us, but we cannot see you.
True.
I'm just going to do this for right now. That's a little bit better. All right, here we go. Well, an inning that looked like maybe it was going to work out all right.
Shot to left, and Robbie is
going to get that one.
Watching it sail over the fence.
It is out. Well, we're still trying to. The scoreboard needs to be updated again. It still says 6-3. It is now going to say 9-3.
Please excuse me as I hover the mouse across my body. please, Jim, can you tell the coolest story of your entire life?
Coolest story of my entire life while we get the scoreboard.
Yes.
Figured out. Well,
I know it's a loaded question.
Here, we'll get the first pitch from Burnout. All right, so coolest story. Well, let's talk about YouTube for a moment, since that is what we do here. Is we are all here on the bro side of things, YouTubers, and my channel, Ballcap Sports, I guess you could say, started in a rather cool fashion. I was somebody that was working a 9-to-5 job, sales job, and had one of those crossroads moments in life. There we go. We got the score update.
Better late than never.
Had a crossroads moment in life and led to starting out with the YouTube situation. Had the fortunate ability to, and I like to put it this way, tell my boss to basically shove it, walked, and started doing this YouTube thing, which has been extremely fun. Baseball has been a joy to cover.
I do have to announce or cut you off and react to, hey, we just struck somebody out.
That's pretty good. That's
sorry to cut you off, but I want to give pitches.
That's perfectly
here.
fine. We can shut me up about the YouTube channel thing. Second strikeout of the inning, third strikeout of the game for Burnout.
We love that.
Did he just do an eephus pitch?
The crowd loves it.
The crowd loves it. The dugout loves it. Did he give him a strike?
The scoreboard has yet to decide.
Scoreboard has yet to upgrade. I've been watching the scoreboard trying to get the count that they called it a ball.
Fly ball to center field. Sees it.
Got it.
We are through.
All right. So do we say limited the damage?
We absolutely say limited.
We say limited the damage. 9-3. The pros extend the lead in the bottom of the fourth as we'll head to the top of the fifth, which means the Bros need to get some runners on and need to get some score. Need to do some scoring. Last year's final was 11-1. Does that sound right, Mike?
No, we did not score last year. This is already one.
So was it? So what was it?
I want to say last year was 12-0 in the Puppets game.
12-0. I think they're going to be doing. This is the top of the fifth. It is not on our camera, but I do believe this is. This sounds like it is the hot dog eating contest.
They're
not doing hot dog eating contest. They're doing finish the lyric, and I think they're doing it with one of our guys. So unfortunately, we don't have that. And
you're going with Mark.
They're going with Mark. It's 15 seconds of audio, so let's see how he's doing. All right, this is Rascal Flats. And Mark nailed it. All right, so
Mark crushed it, everybody.
Mark nailed it. All right, so now it's the Sock Puppets' turn. So it's stay.
Mark is now trying to do Stay by the Kid Leroy.
All right.
He's crushing it.
You got it. All right. Here we go.
We have Mr. 5 Points vids coming on up now.
Great. We need to get a base runner. This is one of those moments where the base runner.
We got 5 Points vids coming on up. He's gonna hack. He put it in play. Goes to second base.
Throw it away. One pitch, one out. Good contact. Put it in play. But it is the first out.
He gets a tip of the hat for hacking though.
So we've got
RBT was
unless we have we had a pinch. We have a new batter.
Which batting order?
Mm-hmm. Who's coming up?
RBT is coming back out to take a hack.
All right.
In which case, I'm going to depart. I may, in fact, have a second at bat. We'll find out about that.
Yeah, we got RBT.
I appreciate everybody's time. Jim, you are going to hold down the fort beautifully.
Yes.
I trust you more than I trust. I don't know. Pick something that I trust.
And I'll take it. It's more than that. All right. So we are now 0-1 after a first pitch strike there to RBT. Next pitch is in. Swing and a miss on what looked like an outside pitch. Whether we win it, let's call that another sweeper. Let's call that he's breaking out the sweeper. Tremendous respect being shown by the Sock Puppets pitching. That pitch is just outside, so it is a ball and 2 strikes with 1 out. We'll see if RBT again. Base runners are crucial right now. Here's the pitch. Inside, 2 balls and 2 strikes. So RBT trying to work something here. Jacob on deck in a 9-3 ball game here in the top of the 5th. Here's the pitch. Outside, so ahead 0-2, and then trying to maybe bait RBT into swinging at something that is not a strike, but a good eye shown. Works the count full. Here's the 3-2. That is outside. So we have a 1-out walk for RBT to get a base runner on. Again, fell behind 0-2 in that count, in that at bat, and worked his way back. Looks like we'll have Jacob up again. So now we've got a runner on first with 1 out. And that's baseball. Up to bat. That's high. No, it's not high. That is a strike. 0-1. Looked a little high from up here, but this will give Blue the benefit of the doubt. It's the 0-1. Another one as the Burlington Sock Puppets pitcher is just pumping in strikes right now. Ahead 0-2. But again, he was ahead 0-2 to RBT, and that didn't work out so well. As RBT was able to draw a walk. Here's the 0-2 pitch coming in, and it is inside, up and in. We've got Mike down below. Mike.
We're all going out on the field next inning, so keep an eye out for that. Every single one of us.
All right. We're dealing with a little bit of a freezing issue with the mic down below, but I think what we've got is we've got a defensive shift taking place in the bottom of the 5th. So, and that baseball goes down. So now 2 outs. First pitch is a swing and a miss. Bailey is up here. His first at bat of the game. Behind 0-1 the pitch. Fouls off the Bros dugout. Excited about the contact. We're looking for Bailey to send one the other way and work a hit. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss at some high heat. And that is the end of the top of the 5th for the Bros as they go down 9-3. So we'll see if in the bottom of the 5th, we're going to have a pitching change. We have to see who's going to come out and pitch for the Bros, as Burnout is going to be done after 2 innings. So we're going to see who is out to pitch as we wait for the Bros to take the field. Swingman taking the field in this inning. He had been DHing for most of the game, so he's going to move out to left field. Robbie Hyde heading back out to left field as well. No, we can't have 2 out there. We have Burning Tree over, or
Tree's going to third. Robbie's going to center. Swingman is in left. Bailey's going to center. Mike, SRS Mike is, it would appear, ladies and gentlemen, that the entire Bros team is taking the field. The entire roster is going out to play in the field to support. This is one of our ringer pitchers in a situation where it is 9-3 in an attempt to limit the runs. Bros are going to play everybody in the field. This is a shift that you won't see anywhere else in any other baseball game. An entire field filled with Bros. So we'll see if the Pros can get a single hit off of this defensive alignment. Again, one of our ringers is in here. As the Bros are looking to get the crowd into it a little bit more. And again, you could say, needless to say, a shutdown inning is required here, down 9-3. Scoring in this game, Bros and Pros had a home run derby to decide home field advantage. The Bros won the home run derby 7-6, but traded home field advantage for 2 runs. So in the first inning, you see the score. If you can see the score in the top right corner of the scoreboard, the Bros get a 2 in the first inning thanks to the 2 runs that were given in a trade of sorts for home field advantage. The Pros did score a run in the bottom of the first, a leadoff home run off of Eric Sim, King of JUCO. But Eric went through and struck out the next 2 batters and ultimately limited the damage to just the 1 run in the first inning, that leadoff home run. And then in the second inning, the Bros scored a run when Cole led off with a double, made his way to third on a ground out, and then scored on a wild pitch. The first, we'll call it earned run in 3 games after 2 games last year of no runs scored. The first actual earned run came across the plate in the top of the second inning. And then King of JUCO in the bottom of the second kept the Pros off the board. But since then, there has been little action on the base paths as the first pitch comes over and is fouled off for a strike. The little action has taken place on the base paths for the Bros since then, and the Pros have gone the opposite way with extra base hits, home runs, a lot of scoring. 5 runs in the third, 3 runs in the fourth, as we're now going to try to limit that. Pitch is over for a ball, one ball. The scoreboard just updating, 1 ball, 1 strike. There we go. So ball and a strike. Here comes the pitch. Hit into the shift. We're doing a relay, and they do not get it. King of JUCO, Eric Sim, could not handle the throw and the dejection with the body language from the Bros after what looked like. Yeah, and then there's the Wheel of Fortune fail music being played by the stadium PA. But that would have been fantastic if they had been able to pull that off. You would have had the grounder to, we'll call that middle second, relay to second, and then the throw to King of JUCO, just unable to handle it. So we have a first base runner of the inning. Again, in this shift, pitch is a wild one, and the runner's going to advance up to second base.
This shift of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 in the field. 16 if we're going to be including the pitcher. So 16 on defense right now for the Bros, trying to shut down the Pros, pulling out all the stops, doing whatever it takes. 1-0 pitch is a swing and a miss. Ball and a strike. Bros pitchers have been up to the challenge. There have been plenty of strikeouts, plenty of swings and misses. Though the scoreboard reads 9-3, I would argue in some ways it's been kind of closer than that. Here's the 1-1 pitch. It hit him. Message sent. So now you're going to have runners on first and second. This is our ringer. We're looking for something here, but that's going to be a runner on first and second. Chase getting in the way there, prevent any activity after the fact. So now we got runners on first and second, nobody out in a 9-3 ball game. This is not the way you want to start things if you are the Bros. This defensive effort, you can see again, 16 in the field. We're looking to keep them off the board here. Here we go. First pitch is outside, 1-0. Again, this is Jim from Ball Cap Sports, and here we've had Robbie from Robbie Hyde on YouTube. We had Bailey from Phillies Baseball. That is down the line, and that is going to be at least one run is in. Trouble with it in left. One run will score. It's a double, and it is going to be 10-3. We're going to have to update the scoreboard. We have a 10-3 game right now. Pros are up. Still nobody out. Runners on second and third. We're going to see if the scoreboard, so you'll have to bear with me as I am not. Let's see if we can update this scoreboard. Foul back. No balls and a strike. At this point, you just have to move on, bear down, forget about the runners, get outs. Here's the pitch. Close, called high, so it's a ball and a strike. This is how the third inning got away. A new pitcher came in for the Bros. Ball's outside. Had some trouble, and the Sock Puppets were able to jump on him. That was Burnout, who was on the mound. Now we have one of our ringers, and we are hoping for a cleaner inning than this. 2 balls and a strike. Kicks and delivers. Inside, it gets away from a catcher. Played the plate. There will not be one. And another run is across the board. It is 11-3 here in the bottom of the 5th inning. As the game is now it is starting to get away from the boys. Going to need a strong showing in the 6th inning here. Here's the pitch. Foul back this way. So it's full count now. 3 balls, 2 strikes. This is a big pitch here. You've got to get it out just for some kind of motivation builder here. There we go. There's a big swing and a miss and a big out. So there's our first out. Runner on third now.
you're looking for momentum, you're looking for anything, you can get it. And getting that strikeout is big. Getting that first out in an inning that feels like it's getting away, getting that first out is big. So now we are 1 out runner on third. First pitch is cracked, jacked, won't be back. It is. There's really the scoreboard keeps changing at a rapid pace at this point. That's a 2-run home run, and it is now 13-3 as the game is just getting away now from the good guys, as the bad guys have taken a 13-3 lead. You're going to have a meeting on the mound. Maybe try to talk some things over. 16 defenders works unless the ball is hit over the fence. There's nobody back there to catch the ball. Chase and the pitcher going over some last-minute adjustments that they want to make here. Any adjustment would be a good adjustment here in a 4-run fifth. Got to forget about it. Got to just make pitches, throw strikes, get through this. Not sure what the delay is here. I guess for the camera behind the pitcher. Got to capture the content by all means possible. Any means necessary. There's a strike, 0-1. So you got to make sure that camera's working. So ahead in the count, no balls in the strike. 13-3 is our score. That pitch is outside as now Bros are going to be doing everything possible to make it respectable. Shut down here. Let's keep going. Scores from around the LabCorp out-of-town scoreboard as pitch is over, swing and a miss, ball and 2 strikes. Rangers taking care of the Mariners today, 12-3. Nate Eovaldi pitching well again for Texas. How about the Rangers? The hitting, the pitching with DeGrom down, that looked like a strike just outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The Rangers pitching really stepping up with DeGrom going down. Nate Eovaldi pitching some of the best baseball we've ever seen him pitch. Big time step up there as the Rangers take care and lay the Mariners to waste. That pitch outside. So it is a full count now. Coming off a home run, coming off 4 runs already on the board. Last thing you want to do is walk a batter. So you got a Rangers team now 38-20 taking care of the Mariners 29-30 on the season. Seattle not having the start to this season that they had hoped. That is a swing and a miss, but the catcher Chase could not hold on to it. Could not hold on to it. So it remains a full count as they try to get out of this. Try to get strikes and get out of this inning with just 4 on the board. A strikeout here would be huge. Again, you're looking for momentum anywhere you can find it. Here's the full count pitch. That ball is hit sharply too short, and it is going to get through. It is going to get through just underneath the glove of 5 points Vids. And another base runner for the Sock Puppets. For the pros. There's Tree with some encouragement. Make the next play. That's all you can say. The next one's yours. Setting up a double play now. Ground ball will do it. All we need is a ground ball, and that'll do it. Continuing to go around the scores from around the rest of the league. White Sox take care of the Tigers 6-2. Guardians beating the Twins. That pitch is wild. Going to get away. He's going to advance the runner, taking the double play out of the equation. Guardians taking care of the Twins in a low-scoring affair. Surprise, surprise there. 2-1. Guardians taking care of the Twins. Clase with his 19th save of the season. Guardians 27-32. They have to start winning some games. They need to start hitting. They have a decision that, according to Jeff Passan, some GMs think Shane Bieber might be traded by the deadline. Rockies drop to the Royals, get shut out. Royals winning 2-0. Brady Singer with a good start. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Foul third base side. 2 balls and a strike. Long laboring inning here that for a pitcher on the mound, if you think it's long, watching it, if you think it's long, it's twice that for a pitcher who's out here making max effort pitches, trying to get strikes and get outs. Here's the 2-1 pitch, kicks and delivers. It is inside corner, called strike 2. So a 2-2 count now. Another opportunity to put another out on the board and get through this inning. Again, continuing through the scoreboard, Angels take care of the Astros 2-1. A big win there for the Angels. That ball is going to be caught. It could be a double play. Throw into second base. They got him. A diving play out there in shallow center. Again, you have 16 guys on the field. You shouldn't let that one drop it. It doesn't. One of our ringers out there makes the play and then fires on to second to get the double play. That's exactly how you draw it up. That's how you get out of a jam, a double play. And again, having 16 defenders, you got to make that play. So the inning is over. They'll head to the top of the 6th. It is now 13-3. And unfortunately, Jim, your play-by-play, is not able to change the score. I would love to change the score, but you're gonna have to bear with me for a minute as we wait for that to get updated. It is going to be the hot dog eating contest. Let me see if I can get the microphone for the dugout. Yeah, we're having some dugout cam issues where we're having some delays with it. I know I was down there with some of the players earlier, and there was just a little bit of glitchiness with it. So this is now an opportunity for the Bros. Hopefully we'll get some new bats. If you look into the bottom left corner of the screen, you can see the hot dog eating contest. I see King of JUCO. I see Eric, and I think that's Burnout against 2 Burlington Sock Puppet players. If you lose the game, you have to at least win the hot dog eating contest, I always say. Is that Adam in there? Is Adam in there trying to work on some hot dogs or what? Refreshing the water. He's working on the cup there. I think he's there for moral support. Eric's waving over for help. We've got more Burlington Sock Puppet players there than there should be. I think the fix is in. They're cheating at the hot dog eating contest. If they're cheating with the hot dog eating contest, there has to be. Oh, this is not. What's the final? Listening to the PA to see who won the hot dog eating contest. I mean, you've got 11 sock puppet players there and only 2 from. And there you go, Eric Sim doing exactly what he should do. Flip the table. The Burlington Sock Puppets cheating at the hot dog contest. Eric flipping the table, which he was well within his right to do. Trying to find victories where we can. Hot dog contest would have been one of them. So we'll go to the top of the 6th in a 13-3 game. The only reason why the scoreboard hasn't changed, any of the viewers out there, is because the technology to do the change is foreign to me. So I'm unable to make that change. All right. Looking for runs here. Looking for something. Let me center up here a little bit. We'll see if anybody from the dugout comes on up. Don't usually see a meeting on the mound with the two different teams, as one of the Bros players was out there with one of the Sock Puppets players. I think we're miking up one of the players. At this point, I would be all for challenges. I believe at this point in this game, let's maybe have the Sock Puppets player. He's a righty. I think he should maybe have to try to pitch with his left hand. At this point, what else do we have to lose? This is for fun. This is a tune-up. Let's maybe throw some pitches with the let's bust out the left arm here. What's going on? I'm trying to get you guys some advantages here. We've got Bern. I don't know if you can hear me or he can hear if I can hear you. All right. First pitch. Robbie Hyde is the batter. King of JUCO. Looks like he's moving on deck. Robbie Hyde behind. No balls on the strike. Here's the pitch. Outside. Ball and a strike. Any means possible. The Bros need a base runner. Check swing. First base ump says no, he did not go. So it's 2 balls and a strike. Need Robbie to get on base. At this point, down 10. A walk is certainly as good as a hit. I'm sure he would like a hit. Big rip there. Swing and a miss. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Robbie's going to have to go into a 2-strike approach here. Maybe shorten up the swing. Here's the pitch. That was an outside pitch. Robbie giving the ump some daps there, but man, that did not look like a strike all the way from up here. And I'm sure you watching on your device could also tell that that was outside. All right, here comes Tree. Getting his first at-bat of the game. Pitch is in there for a strike. You can see Adam hanging out behind the mound. Hopefully Tree won't send a hot, hard one right back up the middle and take him out. There's a swing and a miss, a big, mighty cut. No balls and 2 strikes. Tree's behind. To have some action in the Bros bullpen, getting ready for a new pitcher. And Tree goes down swing. He goes down swinging. And it is the second out of the 6th. You can't say he didn't get his money's worth, though. Went down hacking. All right, 2 outs. Looking for base runners. Hey, what's going on? And that's baseball is here. So come on in. We're looking for base runners. And that's baseball is here to join as we are looking for base runners. Looking for anything to try to chip away at this 10-run deficit.
What's going on with the 9-3 on
the 9-3 is that is wishful thinking. No, that is the Photoshop. The update. I have changed the update on Photoshop, but it is not updating. There's like 2 or 3 more steps that need to be taken to reflect it on the screen.
It's a lost cause at this point.
At this point, it's 9-3, 13-3.
Same thing.
It's not good.
And 2 of our 3 are not real.
We talked about that earlier. You know, it was earned with the home run derby.
And so yeah, they were earned.
It's kind of earned.
Hey, if you bet us leading after 2 innings, then you're up big money right now. So,
well, how about the pitching from Eric in those first 2 innings? Gave up the leadoff home run, but then came back with strikeouts, kept them off the board in the second inning. We gotta stretch him out so that next year he can go.
You know, they're saying my playing center field kept him going another inning. You know,
one of the highlights of this game was that second inning grab to put that inning to bed.
Last year I put 2 balls in play. This year they were dotting that outer.
Mm-hmm.
That outer like that. Come on, no one's touching that pitch.
Right. Well, I was talking with Mike about that. The respect that the Burlington Sock Puppets are showing to you hitters is, I mean, they're giving you off speed. They're giving you breaking pitches. They're showing respect. I'm trying to see what's going on here.
It looks like they're going to bring in another pitcher so we can get more batters who haven't hit yet to hit.
Well, this is one of our guys coming up. Are they going to have one of our guys?
It's one of our ringers.
Pitch? Okay, so we're just, a little confusing in between the innings here.
Yeah, I'll see. I didn't show up with the bat today, but they're saying I'm best dressed. Hey, arm sleeve, stirrups, unbutton. You know what I'm saying?
It's solid. It's a solid look. Tell me about the defensive strategy last inning to send everybody out there.
I mean, that was a predetermined strategy. We kind of had that in the back of our heads, and we felt like that was the time to go out and execute.
Yeah.
As you can see, we limited the damage to 4 runs, and we had a little bit of tomfoolery with the 2 second basemen.
Yeah.
But besides that, it could have been worse. We had that double play at the end of the inning to save our legs and our pitcher's arm.
That was a good. You had the cutoff. You don't usually see the second baseman finding a cutoff man between him and first base.
No, you don't.
It was this close to being.
That's like the Manny Ramirez diving cutoff.
Johnny Damon, right? Yeah, because that was and Eric just almost had it to complete the play. Would have been a great play.
Is that Mark on the mound?
I don't think so.
It's not Mark. No.
I don't think it's Mark. Mark's not number 3.
Mark's wearing the socks. That's a ringer, I think.
Yeah, that's another one of the ringers.
Eric's out there taking pictures.
I was gonna say we have a photo op out with Eric. That's what the game has devolved into now. Photo ops and
my best
just having fun.
Something you probably didn't hear up here was, the homer last inning.
Mm-hmm.
10 seconds before that, Eric was chirping the batter, saying he can't hit nothing and stuff like that.
And there's
a jabroni. And then about 450 left center field.
Yeah,
everyone turned and watched.
Yeah, that's one way to beat a 16-man defensive shift. So hit it over the fence. There's nobody there to get that. So we're having a little bit of a game delay now for content creation. Anything for content. All right, so we'll get back at it here. As we are moving to the bottom of the 6th. Scheduled to play 7 innings in this one. I don't know if the mercy rule is going to come into play.
It should be a game of let's see everyone hit now and then eat food and go home.
And that was right. So you were just thinking that maybe they were going to let, and it looks like that's what they're going to do. So we're bringing in. We're bringing in one of our guys to pitch to our guys.
Yeah.
To get some more bats in here. That's probably I'm wondering if that is the Burlington Sock Puppets. This is a tune-up game for them. Their season starts on Tuesday.
Yeah, they probably used all the arms they want to use today. Everyone got their bullpen in.
Right. Exactly. So they may be out of pitchers at this point.
Yeah.
And the only way this game continues and goes 6 or 7 innings is if one of our guys is out there.
Who's hitting right now?
I cannot see the number.
Oh, it's Hype. Shot by Hype
Here we go.
On the plate. Daddy hack by him, but he waves through it.
Yep. We got it.
0-2.
Scoreboard. I was going to say the scoreboard.
0-2 count. And the scoreboard operator's giving up at this point.
Yep. That's
I don't
a
think
check.
he went. He
It's
did
a
not
check.
go. He
There
did
we
not
go.
go.
All right.
1 and 2.
Yep.
He's battling. Hype is battling. Dude. He had some big hacks in the cage earlier. I'll tell you that much.
The bat looked good at the batting practice. He's got a hit in there. Here's the pitch.
Outside. Good leave by Hype.
There you go. Now, what happens if we mount a rally against our own guy?
I mean, I think
the runs count. The hits, the runs, they all count.
I mean, if they're out of pitchers, that's on them.
That's their fault. That's poor game management. So Hype goes down, swinging.
If I pitch at bat, could have been worse.
He got his money's worth. And now we're gonna have.
She got him again. He's got the gear on.
Oh no, we're
One
switching.
of their hitters.
So we need to have somebody from down below run up here and tell us the rules that are being played now, because now we have a Sock Puppets hitter up.
We'll go text on real quick.
Yeah, we got a Sock Puppets hitter up with Sock Puppets defenders, a Sock Puppet defense, but a row pitcher pitches outside. So we're looking to see. We got Robbie Hyde with a helmet. It's looking like he's going to hit. Tree's got a helmet. Now they did just hit last inning, but maybe have another at bat in them.
I want to get busy.
How many bats do you have?
I had 2. I went 0 for 2 with 2 punchies. Bad luck for me. Someone who hit 350 senior year of high school, as everyone should know.
Mm-hmm.
I just didn't have the ability to hit the next level. That was apparent today.
Well, as the channel is named, and that's baseball, right? That's how it goes. You can be hot one day and have the same everything.
Mike, what's going on?
You got the same mechanics, you have the same thing going on, but they just don't fall your way. We got to see if it's going to be a sock puppet up next. Is it a?
Oh, that's a good spot.
That is a good spot. Not called a strike. The scoreboard has stopped. They're not keeping track of the score anymore.
Yeah, those kids. Some of those kids were just hitting that outside corner every pitch. Oh, good. He's getting into it now.
There's a strike. I'm feeling good.
So shout out to our catcher, another ringer. He's tanking some innings back there for us. Oh, Foolish Baseball with another at bat. You hear that Undertale music, and you know that's Foolish Baseball coming up.
So he's coming up, and we have a mound visit happening.
Meeting in the minds of the mound.
Let's see
who's they taking the ball from the ringer.
A lot going on here right now.
So another ringer's getting some bullets in.
Yep, this is one of our other ringers. I think a lot of the ringers are they from the local high school teams? Did I hear that?
Yeah, I guess so. That's what I would assume. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think maybe some of the kids that were playing here yesterday. Great time for baseball right now. You've got
it's a beautiful day. I'll say that much. Last year it was like 100 degrees out.
The weather is definitely more favorable this year. I mean, and even favorable from yesterday, because yesterday was a blazing hot day.
Oh yeah.
But just this time of year for baseball in general, you've got all the state tournaments going on. You've got even you play Little League, you're in Little League tournaments right now. You do whatever you're doing. Yeah, college baseball is good. The regionals are going on. You've got MLB's getting into full swing now. So
it's been probably the most fun MLB season in years with the pitch clock, if you ask me.
Yeah, let me ask you: is it between the pitch clock, the limited pickoffs, the shift going away?
Man, I love that stuff. It's did everything they've tried to do. They wanted to cut down the game. It's cut down like 20, 30 minutes per game, which is awesome.
Yep.
And then the no shifts. I don't know how much that's impacted balls in play. I have to assume it's been marginal, but still, run scoring across the league is up a little bit, and base runs across the league are up. So
yep.
As much criticism Manfred gets, I think he's done a pretty good job in this past year at trying to get some new interest in the game. Because I know I got some friends who didn't watch baseball for the last few years. I was sitting down and watching some games with me.
Yeah. Because
it's only going to take 2 hours and 30 minutes instead of 3 hours.
You've got you know as far as the shift goes, I feel like I'm seeing more athletic plays at second in the middle infield that we maybe didn't see before.
Yeah.
As our dugout appears to have been raided by some mascots. I hope the boys down there are okay, and the mascots are not.
I ran into those guys when I was walking back through the clubhouse. They're kind of intimidating, man. They don't break character. I'll tell you that much.
No, they'll get you.
We've got the crazy bit rate going on with them right now, but
yeah, the dugout cam has been a nice addition. It's been a little in and out, a little spotty.
Oh, it's
but
a great idea.
It's cool.
Great, cool in concept.
Yeah, we've got to maybe get a. We'll check with the Wi-Fi. We'll check on maybe a hotspot next year or something. But it is a nice addition. Maybe we can hardwire something.
If we're back here next year, we're gonna step it up again.
Yeah.
It's already better than what it was last year. And I can't wait. If they invite us back next year, I hope to be here again.
Mm-hmm.
It's foolish baseball, stepping up to the plate for the second time today. He did fouled one off before, put the bat on the ball.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure that ball's being sent to Cooperstown right now too.
It probably
is
authenticated. It's in transit. So this will be interesting. We'll have Bailey going up against one of our ringers.
Bailey is a good 1.5 feet off the plate now.
And
Take strike one.
Do you think the word was given to our ringer to maybe cool it a little bit, like that max effort that we were looking for against the sock puppets? Maybe dial it down a notch against our guys.
I mean, he's throwing a bullpen too, I'm assuming. So I don't know how much. Guys you can't just throw slower necessarily unless you want to hurt yourself. So he's probably just throwing normal. I think Bailey would like to see normal pitching because that's kind of the whole. Oh, he put another one. Put the bat on the ball yet again. Fouled up near the booth.
The dugout loves it.
2 pieces of contact today. That's more than I had. Foolish baseball confirmed. Fantastic hitter.
There it is. He's on it.
What are these mascots' names?
I have no clue.
Whoa, they're buzzing them up and in.
Yeah, be careful now. Friendly fire.
Yeah.
From one of our guys.
Melonhead Crime.
Yeah. Here's the pitch.
Oh, and he
chased one.
Oh, a good 2 feet
out
over
of
his
the
head.
zone. And it is a strikeout.
He went down swinging.
Exactly. Got his money's worth.
Can never say he didn't go down swinging.
Nope. All right, so who is this?
This looks like
it might be Robbie again.
I can tell from the music. That Boston music right there.
Yeah.
Reminds me of The Departed.
Dropkick Murphys.
Fantastic song.
Mm-hmm. Tessie. So we'll see what Robbie can do. Robbie, when we were batting practice earlier today.
Oh, Robbie was hitting some tanks.
Yeah, he was hitting lasers all over the field.
He was hitting the ball. He he got some work in this year. Last year he had some. He's a strong guy, right? Like look at that guy. He's chiseled.
Mm-hmm.
But last year it seemed like he didn't have that much work in the cage. His bat was a little lagging behind his body. This year in the cage and on the field he was swinging it pretty good. So let's see if he can do some damage here.
Yep. I feel like Robbie's got to hit him. He's just got to make some contact. And I think he's got to hit in him. Here's the pitch.
He swings for strike two.
Yeah, 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Now or never, Robbie. His Red Sox going down today to the Rays.
How are the Yankees doing, by the way? I got to check them on
The
that.
Yankees and Dodgers are scoreless through 3.
Okay, I take that.
Pitch.
That ball bounces. 58-foot curveball, as they call it.
Yeah. Yep, Yankees and Dodgers. I believe that is the Sunday Night Baseball game today.
Yes, it is.
And
finally chose a good game, but of course Domingo Germán happens to be starting. So
yeah, but you never know how long he's going to be in there with his sticky issue. A swing and a miss.
Strike 3.
He's again up there ripping.
You know what? I think we might have one more batter today, and I think everyone here is excited for him.
Here he is.
They're chanting. I don't know if you guys have picked up the crowd noise at all. There's some MV tree chants in the crowd.
He's working the crowd too.
He's an entertainer. You can't take that away from him.
He wants to hear it.
Let's see if you can put the bat on the ball here. Let's see if you can put wood on the ball.
All right, tree. Dugout.
Oh,
there it is.
He puts one
in between short and third.
Shortstop boots it. Tree.
He's not ready to get there.
It's
there
a base hit for Tree.
And the entire dugout is out to celebrate with him. Just keep going. If they're not going to tag you, keep going.
What a moment. What a moment here in Burlington, folks.
Heading off into center field. Is that going to be a walk-off?
It looks like.
Do we have a walk-off?
I think the Bros have won this game, regardless of any other stats that you may see. I think the Bros have won. That may be an 11-run base hit, infield single.
The score means nothing. The Tree walk-off means everything.
Someone's got to tweet that out. She got a hit, man.
Tree got a hit.
That clip's going to do numbers. I'm happy I was here for that. Yeah, subscribe to And That's Baseball. Now that I'm here, I got all you guys' attention.
Subscribe to And That's Baseball. Subscribe to Ball Cap Sports. Subscribe to whatever channel you're watching. I'm sure you're already subscribed, but make your way around. Subscribe to all of the pros that are out here today. That is going to do it for this one as they go through the handshakes.
Check out the Burlington Sock Puppets on social media, Twitter. I'm sure they have TikTok, Instagram. They're a really funny talent. They have great social media managers, great people here, so make sure to go follow them.
Yes, thank you to the Burlington Sock Puppets for having us, and
we'll be back here next year.
We'll look forward to doing it again next year. All right, everybody, enjoy the rest of your weekend. The hours that you have left of it. Stay close to whatever channels you're watching and subscribing to, and we'll be back with you guys with more content soon.
Remember, man, baseball's fun. Keep watching baseball. Great time to watch baseball. So,
all right,
thanks for
signing off from Burlington, North Carolina.